on the correct channel, I assume.
Let's see.
Let's see.
Noise of the monster here. Arthur, okay, here it is. You still have to change the what are they called?
What?
The images of the video. They're still the standard one from
Yes. No, I stopped
55 to today.
I stopped updating thumbnail images.
You should do.
It takes too much time for me.
I can't comment on Arthur's video because my real name is my account. Can't allow that.
If anybody wants to make the thumbnails, you're always welcome to, but I'm out of it. By the way, Jono Nitro boosted our server. Thank you to Jono.
Did that.
He received a great big watermelon with cheese inside and spaghetti sauce. It's an odd taste, but you know. Oh, geez. All right, we are online. Let's see if anybody's in the chat yet. Not yet. All right. Let's get warmed up here. Hope everybody's having a good January. Hoping 2020 to be an awesome year. I'm hoping 2020 to be better than the last 2 years.
I have had more commissions in this month alone than I have had the last half year.
Wow,
I think
beautiful.
that's a good thing.
Especially since January's not great for business, so that's great to hear, Z.
Yes.
Congratulations on that.
Thank you. I need a job still, but hey, commissions or something.
There's the 2020 experience. I will need a bit. Patreon finances. Right on. Starting off with tasty memes.
What's this Monstrum channel?
Way
it's
better than Arthur's.
What is that? Jeez, and I made you Slayer, Jono? What am I thinking? Anyway, Monstrum is, what is it? It's PBS or CBS? PBS.
PBS is public broadcasting, so it's
yeah,
probably
they
not-
have friendly hype.
So it's a PBS channel, so whatever. They got scripters,
PBS,
writers,
what's a PBS
editors,
channel?
doing videos about monsters.
What's a PBS channel?
Yeah.
Better than you.
Who's that in that picture?
Hey! There's my buddy. Alright. Let's see. Maybe I should make
Okay.
Pro the Slayer
No.
and
he is
change
not mature
Jono
enough.
to Undertaker, since Jono's good at the community stuff on here, and Pro's a big supporter of the channel. Something to consider. Something to consider. Although Jono plays good guitar.
Yeah. When Pro is going to learn how to sweep pick, you can make him Slayer.
I just realized you were talking about Monstrum, weren't you?
Until
Yeah,
now.
it is PBS.
Yeah, somebody asked me about Monstrum. That's why I don't care much for
I showed a
Monstrum.
couple of videos and you got angry at them because, you got angry at me because you said I was promoting the competition.
There's a lot of competition. There hasn't been when I first started 2015, but since then there's been a lot of channels. Monstrum's just one of them. I don't care much for that one because it's a big production. I'm more interested in, and I see competition more in the smaller YouTubers doing stuff, but it's like, you know, it's more friendly competition. Monstrum's just a big channel, you know, just a big sellout, so I'm not too, I don't have much opinion on it. I mean, if I need to watch it for research, definitely I'll jump in, but otherwise, whatever. Go figure, you know. A lot of those big companies are getting onto YouTube.
Seriously, who's the
They've been
channel
on the
with that
YouTube for a
picture with you,
long
Arthur?
time, also. They're pretty much once YouTube got a little bit, big enough that people saw an opportunity in it,
Yeah.
to promote their business, they were on it.
Yeah.
Same with Twitter, same with all the
Exactly.
other social media.
So it's to be expected, so I don't worry about it. What I get feely about more or emotional is when I see a small YouTuber get huge with such non-mainstream topics as we talk about, and that's when I start to think,
Can't wait for Planet of Creatures to reach 1 million subs.
So that's when I start to think, what can I do better? You know, stuff like that. But with Monstrum, I don't have any thoughts about it because, you know, obviously there's a team of people and it's very funded. What were you saying, Chris, by the way?
I was asking, who's the gentleman in that picture with you that John posted?
Oh, that's from a band, Assemblage 23 and Industrial Band. Saw last year.
Nice.
Can't wait for Arthur to come to one of my concerts.
Can't wait for you
Do
to
some
have a
pictures.
concert. We'll put it up for sure.
It's going to be my group.
Thanks, Dio. Thanks for rubbing it in. All right. Thought this was going to be a good start, but looks like it's a bunch of trolling, and the troll topic has been done. We'll have to do a part 2 then.
Be back.
Yeah, it is good to have you.
Ooh, that's Victor. Wow, Victor, welcome back. Welcome back. All right, guys, let's get this started. I'm sorry, I didn't even pull the stuff up. Here we go. Gray box, you guys, and Moy. Ah, yes. Everything's looking dandy. Oh, look at
We're
Dande's
just missing
response.
Doc Don's.
How have you been, Victor? You've been busy.
I've been busy.
Mm-hmm. All right, guys. So today we're talking about most anticipated monsters of 2020. Hopefully we'll hear about stuff we don't expect. I certainly looked up something that I've shared before, but I'm sure nobody's going to be anticipating here because it's more something I got into.
We hear a lot about things we don't expect because otherwise it's just going to be kind of boring.
Yeah. If it's just Godzilla versus Kong, then so
I'm sorry.
let's see what we got.
But when the poor choice monster you chose become a major icon like Godzilla is, then we can talk again.
Well, it's not that we don't like Godzilla or King Kong. It's just that we want to hear about more than that because that's
There
going
we
to be
go.
expected,
Thank you, Gargamel.
pretty much.
I like when people.
So if you want to bring them up, fine, but just be aware that someone else might bring them up first, and if that happens,
Then it's
be prepared to come with something
Spoiled.
else.
there. You go. Well said, Gargamel.
Because we don't want to
why I
talk
love
about
the
nothing with
monster
King
rights.
Kong and or Godzilla here.
Hell yeah. All right.
Those kaiju were not the only two monsters, not even the only two kaiju.
You hear that? You hear that, Jono? Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Let's get this party started. I think we'll just call people out. Let's see. We got 3, 6, 9, 12. Hell yeah. 12 at the start. Man, I was not expecting this getting in here. Okay, so let's call out. How are we going to do this? Alphabetical is easy. I'm going to start from the bottom. Go upward. So I'm going to start with C.
Oh boy. Guess I have the easy one. I am choosing the obvious, the one you saw from a mile away, quite literally, because I'm looking forward to Kong versus Godzilla. Godzilla versus Kong.
Okay.
I'm boring. I really don't follow social media more. I am busy with my Necrons, and there's nothing new coming in 19, confirmed for sure about Necrons.
How about new Necron models and such? Have you been enjoying the new releases
We
by
don't
Warhammer?
have new models every year.
Yeah. Have you been enjoying the new ones?
I have tried, because there really is only a few ones, and they are, if I can say this, ancient history.
I see. How about I think Idic was the one that made the video on some of the worst Necron models. I forgot who it was, but I think it was Idic, and he chose some that were like the Necron leaders that have kind of a dress, like a skirt. How do you feel about that opinion, C?
Well, I mean, many
Do you
of
agree?
them are not exactly as pretty as they could be. They are made from a terrible material, of which creation is hindered greatly by the simple fact that it is incredibly hard to keep alive, so to speak.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I'll be honest, they have gotten better.
Okay.
So has the materials. I'm sorry for being a bit slow, but I bit my tongue.
Oh, damn. Literally.
So-
All right. You're very monstrous. I like that. Very general replies. We'll have to dig deep on this on another Monstercast. I just had an idea for a future one. So, more on the topic now. What particularly or what creature are you particularly most looking forward to seeing in the upcoming movie? See?
Well, I am unpoetically and unironically a Michael Bay fan. I am simply there to see the action, the explosions, and the glorious monster combat.
Okay,
I
so
am
the whole deal.
unsurprisingly, yes, everything.
Are
Humans are
you...
fine too, but finding things that cause as many explosions and destruction is very hard. You don't see that often in modern films nowadays. I mean, you see some, but you don't see it simply for the fact of the destruction. If that makes sense.
Once again, that scene in
It does.
Hellboy with the demons, that would have been a great scene if it were longer. That would be a great movie. But just thinking of destruction brought me to that. So, see, do you have a position on who you think should win, would win, will win?
I mean, the last King of Monsters cemented my opinion upon who should win, and I don't really care about the monkey, all due respect. He can go and
Nice.
fall off a building again for all I care.
Sorry, Pro.
Same.
Sorry, Pro, and sorry, who is that Bog?
What I'd want to happen in a King Kong versus Godzilla movie, I would want King Kong and Godzilla to be fighting, and then near the end, of course, there'd be like a third monster, and then end up somehow joining forces and find the third kaiju.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. Yeah, I think something like that'll happen for sure.
Yeah,
I don't think
Yeah.
it's gonna be outright those two. Unlike they did with Batman and, well, they sort of did that with Batman and Superman with a really stupid little twist there.
That
So
moment when you show your twist in the fucking trailer.
what was that? So they showed, what was I looking at? I think I
No.
was looking at a model like toy,
Yeah.
a figure model.
A toy leak, yeah.
Yeah, that showed
But let's not discuss it.
them battling.
Let's discuss the spoilers.
Well, I'm bringing it up because they looked more similar in size, but I still think even in the latest movies that King Kong's quite a bit smaller.
I mean, I'm gonna be a bit pissed if, I mean, not maybe pissed, but
Mhm.
yeah, it will make little sense if they are the same size. Okay, it's
Yeah,
okay that Kong has grown, but
yeah.
even the director, I mean, Michael Dougherty, said that
Mhm.
this was going to be much more like David versus Goliath.
Oh, I see.
So if
Nice.
Kong is then the same size or even a bit taller than Godzilla, then this whole thing doesn't make sense at all.
Yeah.
What I think is that in the like 2 frames of blurred footage we know about the movie, Godzilla was probably back on his knee, and that's why he resembles shorter than Kong. But yeah, if Kong turns out taller than him, that wouldn't even make sense.
Oh, taller.
Well,
Yeah,
I
that would be.
I didn't see him being on a knee. Godzilla has a more hunched over posture than Kong, so it's possible that it's because he is hunched over.
Also
He
that.
just looks slightly short.
Would anyone here mind seeing that image as a spoiler?
No.
Yes, it would. It's
You
gonna
would?
be coming
Okay.
up eventually.
If you guys can post it like as a spoiler thing that's kind of blacked out, so we have to click to see it. I would like to see it, but if you don't know how to do that, please don't post it.
And someone who's on PC.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's move on then. I'm sure we're going to hear more about this in a little while. Let's move on to Victor. Since it's been a while, Victor, welcome to 2020. What's your most anticipated monster of any media out there?
I gotta say the monsters from
Underworld.
Posted the trailer. No, underwater.
Okay, underwater.
Yeah, I just watched it right now,
Yeah.
actually.
I posted the trailer of that before.
Where is this?
Ah, it's right above. I'm gonna play it silently.
Yeah, I see them, and I think I have a guess as to what they might be, but I'd like to hear your description of them first, Victor.
Well, I think they're kind of like the xenomorphs from the Alien.
Oh. Yeah, I was going.
I mean,
a different direction.
Sorry, which
Same
monster is this? I
mouth
had to leave the room for a moment and come back.
the monsters from the movie Underworld.
Haven't heard of it.
Well, I posted the trailer not too long ago.
Yeah, it's right
the
above
trailer.
Gargamel. I'm playing it as he's speaking.
I like underwater things. I hope the villain is a mannequin. Okay. The first 30 seconds, and it already looks like a ripoff of the Meg. That's not good. Where's Jason Statham?
Well, I've seen this trailer a few times. It's been on YouTube ads a lot. It looks. I like that
First
it's an
time,
underwater thing because currently the board game I'm playing that I posted once on Instagram is Deep Madness, which takes place deep underwater within a mine in the future, and it has body horror type monsters that you're killing. So it's very akin to this. When I saw this trailer and I'm already playing this, I was like, cool, this is interesting. I like the whole underwater concept. That's a little different than being out space. I like that they took that rather than going into space again.
There's a lot of pressure underwater.
Yes, under pressure.
Oh,
So
there's a bit of Alien. There's a bit of The Descent. Okay, this movie is going.
it
cool.
looks, other than seeing the actress, it looks pretty good. So you can't judge. And the actress I speak of is the one from Twilight, of course.
Twilight.
Since we know
Oh,
them
no.
for that. And it sucks for an actor because when they do a film, either they get love or hate for it, but they get seen for that movie. So forever she will be known as
Well-
that. Hopefully this will change that.
Well, though, unlike Robert Pattinson, who's actually a very good actor,
Right.
Kristen Stewart is. No,
A brick wall.
simply not. She's not a good actress. Yeah, you can.
Well, we'll see in this.
That is also the reason why I'm feeling very sorry for the actors that are in the new Star Wars movies. Like, imagine this: you get told you will be the new faces of the brand new Star Wars trilogy, which is literally a license to print money. You'll be the new thing that invigorates the franchise, and then you have to sadly participate in what killed the franchise. So I personally hold no animus against the actors. I'm honestly
Sure.
feeling very sorry for them.
Right.
Yes.
But of course, they got a lot of love too, so it's a double-edged kind of thing. I like that you posted this, Victor, because I forgot about it. What gives you the idea that they could be xenomorphic in nature, Victor?
Just look at the way they attacked the divers.
Okay, very stealthy
We
and.
didn't eat them.
Not only that,
Just the way they broke the helmet.
not only that, but the whole scene where they walk underwater looks very much like the scene where they go venturing the engineer ship, and then the John Hart actor gets the facehugger.
Pro?
No,
Yes, there was that good old claustrophobia you get from spaceships. You know?
Yeah, I don't like the claustrophobia and jumpscares. Those are just a no.
Well, the production looks good. The trailer is pretty good too. The trailer doesn't give away too much. It shows a lot of quality. Pro bathophobia, anyone? Perfect for pro. Hopefully, we'll see. So, we'll see what that is. I'm really curious now about the monster. I haven't thought about that much, but sometimes these movies finally reveal something pretty awesome. So let's hope it does. because it's creating a little bit of hype. It's not overdoing it, but let's see.
Honestly, when I saw those monsters, because they have a vaguely humanoid shape, they have the webbed fingers. I was honestly reminded of the Discovery Channel special that they made, Mermaid: The Body Found, where
Oh,
they allegedly
Mhm.
found a mermaid body inside of a
yeah,
shark.
the fake documentary.
And see, honestly, when I was, because I watched this when I was younger, and I honestly thought
Yeah,
this was actually legit
yeah,
real.
same. I was like uh, 13. I don't remember. It was a long
Huh.
time ago. I remember them even making like a special that was basically a David Letterman just talking about mermaids.
Aw.
But yeah, if you
Yeah,
even go look to Wikipedia or something, it's stated that it's a mockumentary.
So it's a
it's
Kind of
mockumentary.
very
I
interesting.
see.
interesting, and they also included this, which apparently was faked, but in the actual documentary, they had video footage of the mermaids. It's allegedly so this crew goes in a submarine, deep diving
Mhm.
into the waters,
Yeah,
and a hand all of a sudden just
hmm
pops onto their window. And
yeah,
that is seeing that video footage just made me okay. That's real. Fuck. So
yeah.
Nah.
these
Same.
monsters.
Though the best thing about that screenshot is River Monster on the right corner, because River Monsters is the best documentary ever made.
Yeah,
Hmm.
and seeing the monsters from underwater, I am very much so reminded of this documentary. So perhaps these are some manner of humanoid, technically
Mm,
another species of
yeah,
human that
yeah.
evolved separately from chimpanzees, but to be aquatic
So
and a lot more scary.
this screenshot is from that mockumentary, so it is officially a
Yeah,
mockumentary.
Mhm.
yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
It's
Yeah, it's at
100%.
best a documentary about speculative evolution,
Oh,
what
I
they
think I
Just
think
like
saw
would have
that.
happened
dragons.
Yeah, yeah.
if primates had gone into the sea, but
Mm-hmm.
that's kind of stretching it.
It's a good one. I like. Of course, it is totally stretching it, but I like that whole idea of mermaids being part of our evolution. It's really fun and it's
Yeah, I
a good one
mean,
to
the
explore.
theory they bring on, where they basically say that these are types of human, just like dolphins and whales, that basically adapted in living underwater,
Mm-hmm.
with time developed gills. It's a fun theory. I really
It
like
is.
it, but
And they
yeah,
also include a segment because these things would have technically been around the megalodon. So the
mm,
mockumentary includes a section with the
Oh,
megalodon.
nice, excellent.
After having read the book called The Meg, nothing surprises me about Megs anymore.
Well,
That was 6 books.
I have a Meg tooth
I really
now.
hope there comes out more, if for no other reason. It's just such a crazy series of books.
I don't know if
So
you
fun.
guys noticed that last year I was really excited. I replaced my lion's claw, my necklace, to a megalodon tooth. So the thing you see on my necklace nowadays in the latest videos, that's actually a baby megalodon tooth. About 25 to 30, no, 20 to 25, 30 million years old. So um,
where did you get them, Arthur? The necklace?
there's a huge gem show that goes about America every once in a
Mm.
year, and they have fossils, gems from all over the world. There's sellers
Oh,
that get together, and it's really
no,
big.
I've been to a history museum the other day, and I brought back a great white shark. Yeah, there were no megalodon.
But what did you bring?
Great white shark too.
Really? But yeah, I was talking to them when I was buying this one, and I was asking them why are the white teeth more expensive than megalodon teeth that I see on
They're
sale?
not fossilized.
Yeah.
It's because they're illegal. It's an endangered species, so they shouldn't even be sold. That's why they're rare. So I don't know
That
how
would
you got
explain
that.
it.
Um,
No, it was there at the museum. I am 100% sure it's a great white one.
oh,
I mean,
you saw it or
you
you
see,
bought it?
I bought it.
You
I
bought
have it
it,
right here.
huh?
No, wait, let me show you.
And it's real,
Yeah, for
and
like
you're
5 euros.
what
But
the
yeah,
hell?
I mean, they stretched off the like. I mean, if I pass my finger on it, I can't get cut. I mean,
Right.
they will probably get it.
I mean,
Wooden.
because you can buy a lot of teeth and cheap here. They're
I don't know about America, where you can
mhm,
own guns and
right, but you
own
can't own white teeth.
taxidermist. Taxidermist. You can be. You
Yeah.
can own. Stuffed animals in your house, but can't have a great white shark.
Oh, you
Yes.
got the picture. Let me see. Huh. Actually, that looks a little old even. Yeah, I mean, it looks like a genuine tooth. It's hard to know if it's from a great white or something else, but you did
Yeah,
get
no,
it at
no.
a museum, so that's
Yeah. No,
the
it's a great
place you
white.
would most want to trust. Yeah, that's really weird. You should look up online later how much you can
And
sell it for, where you can sell it, and all that information. I'm really curious.
I mean, you should remember that. Um, how can I say that? Basically, you have to. The sharks lose teeth so quickly.
Yeah.
It's I mean it's pretty easy to find
Yes.
teeth around. Of course, it's illegal if you go punching a shark and taking its
Wait,
teeth.
it's illegal to go punch a shark.
See, I'm pretty
Yes.
sure it's illegal to kill sharks, but I'm pretty sure it's not illegal to just punch them.
Yes. Okay.
Also,
All right. We're
probably
getting
not a
this
good
right
idea
Well,
to
here.
just go
I
around
think
punching
I
sharks
think
because
it depends. Of course, I posted today this article in the Real Life Monster Cavern where basically some people on purpose caught a great white shark off New Zealand and brought it on shore, and people not only took selfies with him, but they started kicking it, broke his jaw, and left it to die there. Not only
Yeah.
that made me sad and angry. I think that's a bit illegal. That's animal violence. But
That's
It
animal
is.
cruelty.
That's
if a
wrong.
shark bites your leg and you punch him in the eyes to get free, that's I think pretty
Right.
much
Right. For sure.
illegal.
Anyway, Jono, I'm really curious about looking into this. But yeah, I'll keep it in mind. Anyway, I figured the only thing that was worth replacing a lion's claw would be a megalodon tooth, the predator with the strongest bite force that we know thus far. I think it's like 10,000
Crocodiles.
pounds or something like that. So carrying a predator's tooth like that on my neck, I find quite an honor. And that's pretty cool, Jono. Again, gonna look deeper into that. Speaking of deeper, I just posted images of Deep Madness, the board game I'm playing that is very akin to the movie we were discussing that Victor presented, Deep Madness. So you have this underwater future facility, been infiltrated by some quite evil force, very Cthulhian. Actually, I think Cthulhu is literally part in the game, although I'm not sure yet. Lovecraftian, yes. As there is a statue of Cthulhu. So that's Deep Madness. Pretty fun game. I'd love to play it with someone other than myself someday. But that's how it looks like. And you could maybe see the similarities. I'm not posting much concept art, but stuff like that. The rooms get flooded, and your oxygen is limited when you enter those rooms and such. Anyway, pretty cool game. A lot of awesome monsters. Those 3 you see in that image are like kind of big bosses. There's more in the image above.
Yeah, those are really nice.
Yes. Very much body
yeah, I
horror.
wouldn't want to meet any of them in a dark alley, though.
Mm-hmm. And when I saw this movie, I mean, this board game, they funded, when I bought it, a million something. This year they had a reprint with over $1 million. So it's not that big. It's big, but it's not huge. It's not like big company produced. So I don't think the movie copied that idea from them, you know. But when I saw the ad, that's what it felt like. I'm like, did they really draw inspiration from this board game? Because this board game really does it right, you know. It does it well with the monsters and the underwater and the stuff, the future stuff. So anyway, thank you, Victor, for presenting that.
Yes, that was quite
Let's
great.
see. Damn, they're nice. Yeah, Maddie. Maddie's our miniature maker. By the way, I don't know if Maddie's listening. I don't think he is. Somebody can let Maddie know, because he's fairly new, that we are live and he can listen in. We can always let people know if they get in on here, because they just see that we're active here, but they don't know what's going on. But he's
Link in
an actual
description.
miniature modeler. He sculpted some miniatures for different little projects, so that's Maddie. Pretty cool. Jono says, ew, minis, why not playing with Funko Pops? Fucko Pops. All right. Here we go. There's Super. Super's here. She's here. Super OCD. Welcome, welcome. Doesn't have a microphone. Hoy. Super, it is your turn, actually, because we just got done with Victor. So right on time. Super, can you tell us, or Puppy, Super Puppy, tell us what your most anticipated monster is for 2020. It can be from stories, games, movies, anything. Cartoons, comics. The monster you look most forward to seeing. Lay it on us. Actually, throw it at us. Don't lay it on us. We're all men here. We can take it. I'm kidding. We're not all men here. Some of us are barely human. Godzilla from GVK. What is Godzilla vs. King Kong? Or Kong or the Super Duper leak. Basically, I'm excited for that movie. Okay, so we're back to Godzilla and Kong. All right. Cool.
Yes.
So you knew this was going to be it.
All right. We talked a little bit about that. We'll talk more about that soon, I'm sure, when we hit Jono's area.
Or Pro, or Chris, or
Well, let's see.
everyone
Pro,
else.
it's your turn, buddy. Let's see what you got for us, Pro. I know you're playing a lot of games. Hopefully there's something there. But let's see. He's typing. He's from King Kong. I wonder if that's literally true, or if he's just trolling, being a pro. Pro's a pro at being a pro. Did you know that? I just have a bunch of games to look forward to. Okay, well, tell us one, and tell us one that you look forward to because of the monsters, not just graphics or the mechanics or whatever, but because of the creatures you see in it. Doom. Is Doom coming out this year? Is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
in
fuck
March.
it is, yes.
All right, well, there's some pretty badass monsters right there. That's as metal as you get.
Yeah.
Chris, we have failed.
Yes. Come on, guys. It's not
Never
just
stopped
King Kong
expecting
and
it.
that. Do you know how many people produce stuff each year? How many games? How
Yeah,
many
that was the
novels?
only
How
one on
many
top of my head.
concept arts? Come on now. There's a lot more interesting stuff than stuff we've seen for the last 100 years.
know.
Almost.
I know John Hogan is going to release a new album
Okay,
this
50
year
years.
after like 3 years or something.
Nice. That's very monstrous. I hope he gives us some more memes. It's funny because he's such a... I don't know if, like, public figure-wise, he'd be bigger than me still. I think he'd be still a bigger person than me, like, known, I guess, or maybe similar. But I wonder if he has any idea of how many memes, you know, like, I think we're probably the kings of it here, though. It's just it's so funny that, you know, he's small time still, but there's so much stuff about him. That's just
About
fun.
him?
And someday
Okay,
maybe
well-
he'll find it and he'll cry.
I mean,
No, he'll release
of course, Ian.
his greatest album.
Unlike, yeah, I wanted to talk about Dying Light too. I mean, even though he knows about all the memes about him, but unlike other Agalok members, he gets offended by them.
Right.
He basically has the mind of a 2-year-old child.
And that's why he makes great music.
So yeah, I hope
Well, it's all
he
good.
he one day finds out about this place.
Well, I hope he finds out that you, like, use his name and his image and all that stuff, you know? Because, yeah, he might see memes of his one face out there, but all the stuff we have here, that's a whole nother level of it. I think
Oh,
he'd commit suicide.
Speaking about
Probably better he doesn't
ranks,
see.
etc., did you add the server booster rank,
Mhm.
Arturo?
Yes.
Hello.
What were you saying?
Did you add the server booster rank or the server added it?
I don't know. Am I supposed to do something?
No, I have a new rank. Not that it's a bad thing, but it's there.
Oh, you added a new rank for yourself. Look at this, guys.
No.
Oh, okay, okay,
No.
okay.
You can check the.
Right
I
away
will
with the
never do
sorry.
that. Totally.
So what are you talking about? A server booster. Oh, I see. It's the new official rank for it. So I know you got more emojis that you can use, but can we use more emojis? How does that work?
Yeah. You can simply add them. I don't know though that after 7 days or how long the boost lasts, you
Right.
can use them. But the good thing is that after those 7 days,
Blah.
I can. You have to join my secret server where I keep all of them.
That's how he's trying to sell himself, guys. See that?
Basically, I get the boosts back, so I can boost World of Monsters again. I love you, man.
Love the John Hamm without any facial hair except a goatee. Not even chin hair. It's like under chin beard. So that means you have Nitro, right?
Yeah, for a month.
For a
because
month,
she
okay.
gifted it to me.
So maybe for 7 days throughout that month, you can reset it here. I see. Or
Yeah,
wherever you
4
want.
times.
Okay. Okay, so let's get back to Pro. Sorry, Pro. Pro loves his attention. We took it away from him. It's all Jono. See, Pro? See what Jono did? He's an aggressor.
Why is it my fault? now?
I just have a bunch of games. Man, not interested in you. Doom. Ooh, Pro's meh about Doom. He says it's not even
It's Bethesda.
in Pro's words.
Heretic, I see.
Heretic, yes. I guess my most anticipated monster game of 2020 would be Dying Light 2. Ooh, that sounds good. Damn, I need to play one. Fuck.
Yeah,
Game.
we still need to go co-op with Dying Light.
Open world choices impact the story. Welcome, Bendy. Welcome. We haven't seen you here ever or in a while. So
Yeah, I'm
welcome.
sorry. I get real busy with work and my fiance and all that, and I get real tired.
No worries.
It's
I really
understandable.
apologize for that.
Good to hear you have a fiance. That's all.
Yeah, my fiance.
6,
Nice.
9, 12, 11. Ooh, we got like 13 people. If those guys show up on YouTube, we might hit a new record here. Damn, that's awesome. I was not expecting this. I thought like the room was empty when I first logged in here or got
No,
on.
it was because I moved you to another chat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Well,
See,
yeah, I saw
we're
that.
2020, we need to get 20 people in chat at least once this year.
Ooh, Curse is setting goals. That's a serious goal. 20 people. Well, I think we can handle it. I mean, we can handle 13 people, and look how structured we've become. Everybody's kind. Nobody's jumping in all the time, and I'm pretty proud of us. I'm pretty proud of these Monstercasts. Who can run a podcast like this with 20 people? Come on, people have 5 people on a podcast, and they're already, you get run-ons.
I think Monstrum can.
Monster
What a
can go,
dick.
no offense, eat a dick.
Thank you. Thank you, Chris. The true monster, right? The true slayer.
See, I don't want to be a slayer. If you want, you can remove all of the roles I have. Just give me a custom role that is green in color named Rat. That is all I want.
Interesting. Thoughts. I hit Jono where I knew it would hurt him most. Talking about a slayer position. He's so paranoid around it. Your choices can affect which kinds of zombies you encounter as shown in one of the gameplay videos. Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
So which game is
Check it
this?
out. This is
Dying
Dying
Light
Light 2. Have you played Dying
Yeah.
Light at all, Gargamel?
No, I have not. I've heard of it though.
You unleash what look like zombies filled with spikes. Just an awesome looking game. It sounds awesome, Pro, and I think it's the one you guys
Yeah.
mentioned for me to play, right? For a zombie
Yeah.
game.
So we can bully you and leave you to be healed by volatiles.
Damn.
Damn, I hope they upgrade volatile design, giving them some new unique features.
Hmm. Anyway, anyone play Monster Hunter World? Victor asked. Not me, said JMPF. More like Monster
See,
There's
Camp.
Monster
see
Hunter
the
World. I just
places.
don't have Iceborne. The DLC.
Oh, okay. Big Bang. Okay, catching up here. Dio posted one of my favorite Pepes. Thank you, Dio. Especially after putting us down in front of Monstrum. No joke, though, there is a tabletop game based on Mecha either out now or coming out soon. Not sure, but it will be on the shelf. Okay. How is that related? The kind of zombie shown in the gameplay video that I assume you encounter once you clear a flooded area. Oh, okay. Ooh, that's nice. Humanoid and spiky. Lovely. Underwater zombie. All right, beautiful. They're not just underwater, they're spiky. Everything's better with spiky. Okay, continuing. We have. Thank you, Pro, for sharing that. I definitely want to check out the trailer. Pro. Your name's so simple, it's hard for me to say. Destroy All Humans remake. Pro, can you post the trailer to Dying Light 2? I would like to.
There's E3 gameplay. That's where it has been shown.
Oh, okay, there's probably a clip of it on YouTube that somebody stole.
Yeah.
If you guys can post that, then I will put it to the side so I don't forget to check it out later. Cool, thank you. Jono stepping it back up. Well, I was going to give you a watermelon. The proof is here if you're watching.
Just go to 26.7.
Okay. Cancel what I was saying. Not important. Let's move on to...
the melon after now.
But I will be
forced to use...
Pro's catching up right behind. We got such competition here with the Undertaker and the Slayer. Look at that. Pro, you were just a little too late. Sorry. Chris, let's hear from you.
All right.
Give us something
The
tasty.
melon after now.
So I do have a couple. Oh, sad Pro. Don't be sad, Pro. Everything is fine.
He tried. I'll give him a watermelon.
Yes, appropriate. But yeah, you could say that I have several monsters that I'm looking forward to in 2020. Of course, we have the generic, we're looking forward to Godzilla versus King Kong. And as we discussed earlier in the case, I'm hoping for a time where at the end they team up against the final monster because after King of the Monsters, Kong is nothing that can convince me he is worthy of beating Godzilla. But that aside, of course, we also have the up-and-coming release of the Perfect Testament of the Bible, which is something to look forward to.
The Perfect Testament.
Though something that I'm also quite looking forward to is the season 4 of the show Overlord, which is allegedly going to be coming out this year. And as it is for those who are not familiar with it, Overlord is an isekai anime, which basically you go into another world. Yes, it's generic in that way. The thing is, the main character is turned into a monster, and he assembles a army of monsters to basically take over the world because.
What is this? What show?
Overlord. It's an anime.
Okay.
And it will allegedly be getting a fourth season in 2020.
Okay.
Hopefully they have actually good CGI this time. Please, the studio that makes Overlord, look at what Reincarnated as a Slime is doing. Do that, please. So, all of the monsters that are present there, and of course on top of that, we do have new monsters that have not yet been revealed in the Overlord show. So there's plenty of interesting things to look forward there, but the main monster I have been looking forward to for 2020 is actually a monster that has already come out, and I am very much so happy with it. And as many of you have probably noticed, that would be my new profile picture. My own original and brand new spiffy Ratman, custom made
Ooh.
by a fine gentleman artist. Money well spent. So this is my brand new Ratsona.
Nice.
It is a representation of a character from one of the novels I am writing, Freak Twitchpaw, heavily based off of the Skaven because Skaven are great. But he's a Ratman, and that I had some personal troubles, but the same day when the artist gave me the final rendition, all the bad stuff from my mind just evaporated,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just big happy right now
Yeah,
because he looks awesome.
he does. Especially when you showed us the starter preliminary kind of sketches, then I could see where the big difference lies from that to this.
And to clarify the color palette a bit, so it's not confusing, his normally the entire body of his fur is black. However, half his face is white.
Okay. Oh, I see. Okay, so the other half of this face isn't a shadow. It's actually the skin, the fur tone.
Or yes, it's the black fur.
I
It's
see.
just that the visible half of the face is white.
Now that is cool. And that's your creation, yes?
Yes,
Fully.
it is an original character made by me.
Awesome. I'm loving the black
And
white.
drawn by and made by a lovely gentleman, a website called Fiverr. And the gentleman in question is Rian Tuk, a fine artist from Peru. I highly recommend his services. He does an excellent job and excellent communication. I cannot praise the man enough.
What is
It's
his name
definitely worth your money.
again? What is his name again?
The website is Fiverr, and the person in question is named Rian Tuk.
Okay, Rian Tuk. Very
If
cool.
anyone is interested, here's a link to his page on Fiverr. So if you want to commission him, you can message
Nice.
him there.
Okay, I was wondering where you found him. So you did find him on Fiverr or Fiverr. Cool. Was he? You don't have to release everything if you don't want to. Was he expensive? Decent?
Oh, no.
Cheap?
Pretty decent. The money was well worth it and well spent.
Cool. I'm just wondering how much it costs usually for character concepting. Because I know other
it does
things.
work
But...
on a case-by-case basis, since I did not have any actual art and reference of this character before.
Yeah.
So Rian Tunk basically had to character design him from the ground up. So that may have affected the price to make it a little bit more expensive.
Sure.
But it wasn't. If someone who is from a basically poor country, who doesn't have the best salary, says that it's something that is affordable and well worth it, then the man's prices are definitely something that an American can afford, or somewhere a richer country.
Yeah. Well explained. Very nice. I like the work he did on the right weapon. Looks very nice. So is this what you were seeing in your mind's eye? Is this very close to what you were kind of envisioning?
It isn't the exact same thing I was envisioning. You can never translate your mind's eye into the real world. It's an impossibility, even more so when you're asking a different person to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But this is close enough that I'm very much so happy with the result. And my mind's eye has adapted to this because it's such a good work.
Cool. Well, I like it. It's very clean. Very clean, finished piece of work.
And yeah, Pro has apparently looked into Rian Tuk's profile on Fiverr,
He did.
And
cool.
He approves of the pricing.
Excellent.
Specifically about the character, to clarify something, so he's more of an assassin-esque type of character. The sword with poison, definitely a staple. Though because this is not him in the story I'm writing canon. There he's purely a fantasy character, but for the internet persona that I intend to use him as, I also included another favorite of mine, namely StarCraft, and where he has a Psyblade from a Protoss Zealot, but instead of a Kaidaran crystal, it utilizes a piece of Warpstone, because Skaven.
Gotcha. All right, guys. How do you guys feel about Chris's shares, about the show, and the profile image? About Chris himself. His face reveal.
I love your new
I
avatar,
read-
Chris.
You're loving what?
I love your new avatar.
Oh, thank you. I greatly
Same.
appreciate it.
And it's perfect as an
It's great.
avatar, too. Because it has that more animation style, right? Animated style, rather than like a digital painting. And that's a style I never really got into. It's got very thin lines, though, and very clean, and it's very well done. It's very nice. The position's great, too. That's always a hard thing to figure. So, very cool. So, from the anime that you mentioned, do you look forward to seeing any monster in particular, or just seeing what the new crazy stuff they come up with?
Well, I do want to see more of the new stuff that has not yet been revealed, but I'm particularly looking forward to seeing done from the main character, Momonga or Ainzul Gown, specifically. Also, my favorite floor guardian, Cocutus. He is adorable, and I love him. Possibly some demiurge. He is a demon who makes parchment out of people and feeds body parts of people to people because they have healing magic. They can just chop off your arm, cook it for the people, and then regenerate it for you. But a particular favorites, I'm looking forward to seeing more from the lizardmen that Ainz subjugated. And I'm technically kind of curious to see if maybe, just maybe, we find some Skaven in Overlord as well. That would make me very happy.
How about new?
How could they do Skaven though? Because that's a Warhammer like
Right.
Games Workshop property, and they don't. I don't think Overlord owns. It's owned by
Yeah.
Games Workshop. Or they have to get Games Workshop permission at the very least. They're going to have officially Skaven in there.
No, when I say Skaven in anything that is not Warhammer related, I'm just saying rat people.
Yeah, like lizardmen.
Okay, so if I included rat people in my novel, you'd call them Skaven?
Yeah, because unless you have... Because saying rat people is kind of denigrating, and
It's racist.
and authors tend to have very convoluted names for races, so Skaven is just something I love. So if I call...
given how Skaven are portrayed in the Warhammer universe, do you think that rat people in other fantasy universes, or even others, even a sci-fi universe in some cases, might actually be offended by you referring to them as Skaven?
Right, other rat people.
Why would they be offended by me referring to them as the second best fictional race ever?
Good
I'm
questions.
Well,
calling
I mean,
something a
what if
Skaven
they're
as a
like-
compliment.
Well, if they're like a peaceful group of rat people, I don't think they would necessarily think that as a compliment.
No, I wouldn't call them Skaven. I'd call them pussies.
Oh my!
There you go.
See, Skaven are all about innovation, whatever the hell the cost. They will try their best to always try to make a bigger and better bomb. Usually just making a bigger one rather than a... Oh, yeah.
You're like
That
Dr.
is a
Seuss.
present there. But it's more or less going to be just bigger rather than better. Because if you want to build something quote-unquote safe, then you're a faggot. And that is why the Skaven hate the dwarves from Warhammer the most, because while the Skaven can create something, immediately roll out, dwarves take several centuries after you make something approved testing it before it is approved for use, until it's fully safe.
There we go.
You just insulted gay people there.
No. You
That's-
do not have to be a homosexual to be a faggot.
It's an anti-gay slur.
I'm not using it as an anti-gay slur. I know plenty of gay people who are great and upstanding people. I have utmost respect for them. I would never call them a faggot because they're not a faggot. Being a faggot is a specific... you have to behave in a specific way. Turn it just like you can call someone a cunt, and they don't necessarily have to be a woman. It's in the same vein as that.
Yeah, subjective, I guess. Sort of like when I call a lot of people kids, even though they're adults, but they're not adults mentally. Anyway, I forgot anything I was going to add to this, so let's see what you guys say. So I guess you can call him Two-Faced Rat. Yes, you can. That was Pro. Good job, Pro. Oh no, Pro found a substitute for Donde. Uh-oh, watch out, Donde. No, there's a lot of great artists out there, and they all deserve shout-outs. Damn, he has 5-star, yep. And good pricing, too, on this guy. I checked from Peru. I might have even contacted this person. I like his pricing. I like Overlord, says Dio. So good, Chris. Pro says, I like Overlord, the game. Of course, there's Pro. And Pro will keep an eye on this person. Yes. Okay. Oh, yes. The question for you, Chris, was the same as it was for C. Is since you're into Warhammer and all, you're not into as much with the figures, but you are into the lore and Skaven new characters and creations that they release. So are you looking for anything new that Warhammer will release on the Skaven end?
Honestly, no. See, I have made my stance pretty clear. Any of the quote-unquote new lore for Warhammer, I refuse to acknowledge it even exists. It's that awful.
Even new models?
The new models they have released so far, they look nice, but new models is not something that will sway me to like something if lore is shit.
I see. Okay. I'm sorry, Donnie, but I can't use PayPal, so Pro must look elsewhere. Now you're calling yourself Pro. So demeaning. That's Pro 2020. My PayPal amount 0, says JMPF. Didn't they say that the old world is returning? Oh, goodness, don't bring it up, Pro. Far as I am concerned, it never went away. Okay, that's how you win that argument. Let's move on to Jono. Jono's been quiet for a while. Jono, tell us truthfully the monster you look forward to.
Okay. Well, you all know who is going to be it, because
so cocky.
It's Godzilla vs Kong. Okay, and as OCD pointed already, the leaks that have been revealed, but there's more. There's this upcoming game aside from Dynlight, which just like Pro, I am fucking hyped. But there's also this game that basically we have little to no news about. Pro told me about it. It's called Ad Infinitum. Wrong. Copied the link. Yeah. Basically, all I know is that it's set in World War I, and that basically there will be monster patrol, like patrolling.
Where are you guys typing at? I don't understand what tab you guys are on.
Oh, we're in it's the highest one in the text cavern. It's the main voice cavern. That's where we always reference the text chat. Did you find it?
Okay. I think I'm in it. I just don't know, it's not showing me the page for some reason.
Main voice cavern. I just posted hi, so you'll be sure to know if you're in that one.
Nope.
So the top one in the text caverns. So not top of the caverns, the top one for text caverns, where that category starts. And then main voice cavern above the courtyard. Yeah, cool. Thank you, JMPF.
Okay, there it is.
Okay. So you're talking about this game. Is this an indie game, Jono?
Yeah.
Are there any... let me play the video. Let's see. So very little released on it so far? Not a lot of screenshots, just the trailer? Or what have we seen?
Yeah, we know very few about it.
That looks super nice.
Basically, yeah. We don't even know if this game... I mean, the trailer is from 2017 and it will be released this year.
Oh, I see. So we don't know. But it looks awesome. I'm loving the darkness and the obstruction of view. Constant rain in your face. I want to see more of that in the game.
But yeah, unfortunately, we know very few about it, and actually I don't even know if the game will come out, because yeah, it's basically
right.
core.
That really raises hype. Ooh, the monster. Damn, Jono. That is beautiful. Are you guys seeing this?
This looks nice.
That is awesome. There's like a skinny kind of monster. He's running around the bunker.
Yeah, I can't see it at the moment because my phone. If you want me to see it at the moment, someone's gonna have to post a
Wait,
picture.
I post a screenshot of.
Well, yeah, Gargamel. The name's Ad Infinitum. infinitum, ad infinitum. So you can check out
There's
that
Latin,
later.
how to speak Latin.
Mhm.
Well, I can't watch a video right now, but you could send me, you could post a picture in the text chat, and I could take a look at it that
This
way.
game is
Yeah.
as dark as Godzilla 2014.
As dark, I think it's a lot darker. But that looks pretty awesome. I'm loving the mix. Yeah, you never know what these things will do. If this will be a full game or what it will be, or if it'll get canceled because it's so early and it's already creating the hype because of such a cool short reel.
Yeah.
But yeah, that monster is awesome. Just a mix of a bunker and a skinny, really tall creature within this war era. Loving the mix. Loving the mix.
Let me browse the
like a browse.
Steam Greenlight page, but yeah, there are no.
Keep us updated on this, Jono, over the year.
No, unfortunately, the last update is still from 2017.
Oh wow.
So
okay, so we have no idea when.
I
That's gonna
guess
come
there's
out.
no hope for it.
Yeah. Well, your new job as Slayer here is to keep us posted on ad infinitum. Infinitum.
A shame. Such a shame.
Looks awesome though. It's like a big Wendigo. When he's running around the bunker and you first see the big hand, that was a cool start there.
Oh, it is.
Let's hope there's going to be more. Have you seen this, Pro? You looking forward to it?
Pro is the one that told me about it.
Oh, good, Pro. And what is this? It's a black picture. Thanks for posting a black screenshot, Jono. Let's see. Pro's posted this. Scorn. What is Scorn? Anybody heard of Scorn?
Nope, I haven't.
I've heard of it. It's like sort of like a guy who, Giga, the guy who came up with aliens.
Mm-hmm.
If there's something
art.
that's love crafting, this is Bitcoin or whatever it would be for that, because it's got like some alien vibes in it, but it's not. I don't think the bad guys are xenomorphs, and these guys like using like biological weapons, really creepy.
Yeah, I'm loving it so far. There's some really cool images. Very fleshy type monsters again, or creations. And bones. I like dry bones with flesh inside. Ooh, yes. Tasty. Very cool images.
Disturbing, you mean?
Watching it without sound, it just looks like a cool art reel, that somebody created for their art portfolio. Looking for a job and they create this kind of art reel of different digital images they created. That's what it looks like. It doesn't even look like
if you go look to what Pro posted, there's a bit closer look to Monster. Yeah, like nothing much.
What are you talking about, John?
Unfortunately, we still know nothing about this game.
Which one? Scorn?
Ad infinitum.
Oh,
No,
Ad
Ad
infinitum.
infinitum.
Okay.
This last video Pro posted.
What about it?
The game. There's a brief look at the monster, but yeah, nothing much. So I don't remember if there was anything else I eyed for 2020.
Okay, well, Scorn looks pretty amazing.
There's Dying Light 2.
Wait, Scorn came out in 2019. Yes. Wait, so what is Scorn? Is it an actual game or what? Because I'm missing what you said there, Jonna.
Oh no, I don't know.
I don't think it's out yet, but it's going to be like a first-person shooter, like horror game.
Looks like Agony.
It looks amazing.
No, because it has weapons in it.
Yeah.
You can kill your enemies in it. You're not defenseless like you're in like Agony.
Yeah, he's shooting the thing now. Let's see what happens when he shoots it. And he didn't shoot it. Okay, never mind. The artwork's amazing. Very well done. Looks like an indie game, I'm assuming, Pro? 2017, so it's been in production for a while. What me and Jono are going to see in the trenches in World War III after we listen to much Agalog. Thanks for posting that, Pro. Any details on the game, Scorn, Pro? either indie or AAA. Okay. Very cool. Thank you, Jono. Moving on. So, Jono, hold on. So, out of King Kong and Godzilla, okay, the question today is the most anticipated monster, period. So, which one? Are you still just looking forward to seeing Godzilla or what he does?
I'm always happy to
Right.
see Godzilla and to see if they make any edit to it to the
Okay,
design.
okay, I see.
But yes, of course, I want to see how
Do you
they
think...
changed Kong, if he is actually capable of fighting Godzilla, etc. And of course, also the leaks. I want to see them. I want to really witness, especially the original one, because there will be one Toho and one new one, the upcoming. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the Toho one, not the biggest, but I am very looking for the original one.
What are you talking about? Are they releasing a new Godzilla from Toho?
No. That will come in 2021.
Oh,
No,
I see.
I am talking
Okay.
about the leaks for Godzilla vs.
Okay.
Because, okay, we all knew that in the end, the two of them would team up against some other monster.
Okay.
We know because leaks, toy leaks.
Mhm.
One is from Toho and the other one original.
Plus, it's Japan versus US, so they don't want to start any shit. Well, that's what it used to be. Now it's just, America taking over the financing of it.
Now it's just Italy and South Africa against.
Nice. That was good. Alrighty. So it's Jono as Godzilla fighting
As I
Pro
said,
as King Kong. And I think you are taller than Pro too, so makes sense.
Okay, we will discuss this later.
Yes.
Monstercast and we can talk other free.
Did you hear that, Pro? He's calling you out with them fighting words. After we're done here, he's calling you out the door. It's not a cigarette break. It's fighting time. Let's see if Pro's gonna hide in the bathroom or something. We'll make sure we close all the doors. Although we don't have doors in the caverns. All right. I see Super OCD is not talking, and she has deafened us out. So we are out of mind, out of sight for Super OCD. Well, we're not out of sight. We're never out of sight. Just got to call that out because it's fun. JMPF. What? What don't you know?
No, I don't think you are out of sight when channels like Monster exist.
What did you say?
I think we are out of sight, especially when channels like Monster exist.
Most likely gonna fight and then fight the two others. Nice. Pro's talking back strong. This is like a pre-boxing, kind of hype episode where they talk a lot of shit. They're weighing each other. Jono's coming off at 280 pounds. Pro's coming off at 170. Or 150 once he takes off the gloves.
Arthur just called me fat.
Maybe. Or I called you a bodybuilder. I don't hide in the bathroom from others.
You are a bodybuilder, Arthur.
From me.
Fight with me.
Nah. Such a friendly call out to fight. Hey, come fight with me. Nobody wants to play with me. All right. Let's go to JMPF. Hola, amigo. From down under. From the other side of the planet. What do you have for us?
Arthur doesn't say ciao to, it says player, he who betrays him.
Not sure what you're talking about, so I'm just gonna accept it. I'll just accept it, Jono. I'm confident enough to accept it. All right, I'm playing his trailer quietly. It's called Antlers. Looks like a new movie coming out.
That's also Sid's choice. He directed message at me saying that he had to leave, but to share it.
Awesome. Thank you for letting us know. That is true Slayer work right there.
I know.
Ooh, wait a minute. Is this a CGI film? This is a film or a game? What is it? Tell me it's a movie.
It's a film.
It's a
Well,
film.
we all know who is going to be the monster in this.
Oh, this is looking good. It's all CGI fest, isn't it? Wait, no, it's not. Okay, never mind. I don't know why I was thinking that. It's just the camera filter. All right. What do we have here? I'm playing it full screen. Probably too big for the cropped screen. Ooh. Nice looking corpse. Great practical effects work. Very nice. Yeah, when it's all like small on my computer monitor, it just looks like CGI animation. It's funny with the nice
it's
Del
live
Toro.
action.
Yeah. It looked like it when it's minimized, but when I put it full screen, of course, I can clearly see it's ooh, I'm liking this. We got that jerk cop actor. He plays a lot of jerk cops. If you haven't seen that guy before, he really does. I think I've seen him in the other 2 roles where he plays as a cop. He just has that look. Small time cop.
Damn, this movie has very big Agalok vibes.
Great. You just ruined it. I'm kidding, Jono. We all love it. I think that guy was even in a Stephen King movie. I'm watching the trailer, guys. That's why I'm not talking much. Antlers. Has everybody seen this trailer? Anybody haven't?
I'm watching it a little bit.
I haven't had the.
I have some time ago.
Another tall monster. What do you guys think about it?
I told you. Agalok vibes.
It seems pretty nice.
Well, so now we have 2 flicks like this that I'm looking forward to, at least, other than I'll share my opinion later. But what was the other one? What was the name of the one like Deep Madness? It was where was it? The first one we talked about. Underwater. Okay. So, question for you guys, everybody, if you can participate. I see people are silenced today. Please come out of your blankets. My question for you is...
Guys, can you hear me? I got knocked out there for a moment.
Yes, we hear you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No worries. My question for everybody, out of the 2 movies, Antlers and Underwater, which one do you look more forward to seeing out of those 2 movies? They both look...
Well, the Antlers one's a Del Toro movie. You didn't notice Procrastitron said it was Del Toro was involved.
Yep, he is.
Yeah, he mentioned you in his
Big
post
question.
there.
Yep.
Big question, Arthur.
So what do you guys think? Bendy, let's start with you. Between those 2 movies, Underwater and Antlers, which one you more hyped for?
I think Antlers.
Okay.
Looks like a really good movie.
It does look good. The child actor looks excellent, too, for that sort of film. Reminds me of...
I haven't seen the trailer for either of them, but I'm a bit more hyped for Antlers now. I know that Del Toro's involved because I like Del Toro as a director.
I think what was the new movie, Ritual? I think where we have a child actor with kind of a deformed face. I think that's one, right? That's always a nice little, just an interesting thing to have an interesting character rather just another child, that is seeing dead people to make it any more generic. But with some kind of disability or something that very interesting. Dande. Bendy's causing some static noise from time to time. Just heads up. No worries. Dande, what do you think out of those 2 movies, Underwater and Antlers?
I'll have to see Underwater to decide. I haven't seen that one, so I don't know.
Okay.
For right now.
Gotcha. Well, all in all, one is more sci-fi. The other is, since it's in the future, and the other one's more horror. Forest horror, I guess we could call it in short. JMPF said, Antlers follows a 4th grade teacher who tries to help a troubled boy in her class, only to discover that he's hiding a nightmarish secret. Now something terrifying is coming for the boy, and she has to protect him. Produced by Del Toro. I think it's going to be good. That's what I like with this stuff as of late. Of course, there's a lot of shit that's been coming out, a lot of crap in films and cinema for the past long time now, 10 years or so. But there's a lot of good stuff too. There's a lot of original things like even Us, Get Out, same producer, I believe, or director or writer, whatever. There's some gems out there. The Witch, which I loved. Witch was an awesome one. If you guys want to see a good horror, so there's still, because there's awesome people out there. There's awesome creators. It's just they're not running the show in Hollywood, right? But from time to time, you get these people up there, and there's still awesome stuff coming out, I have to admit. And out of all the generic horrors that will come out, these two look pretty awesome. One's a bit more action horror, it seems. Let me go down the list a little bit more. Darth Phoenix, let me know which one you look forward to more, Underwater or Antlers. Dio, let me know also in the comments, or the comments, YouTube post. Cavern, Gargamel, let us know kind of. So Gargamel, you look more forward to Antlers, you think?
Yes, I do somewhat look more forward to Antlers, but only because it's Del Toro.
Sure.
I haven't seen either of the trailers, and I haven't even really heard about these films until just about now, so I can't really say that it's my final judgment.
Okay.
Before I, see them.
Fair enough.
If I do see them.
JMPF, I think your answer is clear. Oh, yes, Hereditary. That's the movie I was talking about with the kid that's kind of got a deformed face a little bit. Good movie. Nice twist, nice little surprise at the end that I wasn't expecting. Definitely got my attention. I want to rewatch it, and that's a good sign. I haven't watched Midsummer yet. I do want to see that. I need to get that ASAP.
Same.
Is it okay?
I've been...
Was it overhyped?
I don't know.
Phoenix. Okay, I'll check it out. Phoenix says Antlers. Have you guys seen Us? Us was okay.
Fine.
It was entertaining for sure as it was running.
What is Us?
Dio says Antlers. Us is from the same producer or director or slash whatever as Get Out, if you've seen Get Out. So Us is another movie. It's I can't reveal too much without spoiling it.
I think the director of both films is Jordan Peele.
Okay.
Correct me if I'm wrong on that.
Yeah, I know there's one person that's behind both of them. I'm just not sure if it's the writer or director or what. But if you like Get Out, or it's a different story totally, but if you like the production of Get Out, then you may like Us. Pretty cool film. I'd say Donde definitely check it out. It's got a little bit of a original idea behind it. It takes some thought, takes some thinking afterward to really figure out how it can all work out, because it's not very realistic, but it's still a good idea. Maybe it could have been implemented better. Let's see what you think when you see it, Dan's. And Darth and Dio says Antlers 2. Pro, I'm assuming you say Antlers is the one you look more forward to. Pro, can you let me know if Del Toro is only doing the monster design work and the visuals, or if he's behind the story?
He said he's put Fuzz Antlers in the comments already, in the section of the.
He's producer
of the text chat. He said that he Fuzz Antlers.
Yeah, he did say produce. So that's big time. All right, I'm hoping he got a different writer and director. Just from what I've seen of the strain on certain angles.
Also, did you like the Shape of?
Yes, I did, and he did produce that one too.
You should do a monster movie review for the monster review for the Creature from the Shape of Water. One of these days.
I should.
Yes,
that's a good one. A lot of people like to talk shit about it. He's having sex with a fish woman.
Yeah.
Well, I thought it was a good
That's a lot
movie.
more
It's
to it.
somewhat
I liked it.
controversial, obviously, because of certain things.
Yeah, no, right. I enjoy that.
I
should do
I loved it. I
maybe-
went with my now ex-girlfriend. She hated it, but maybe
Oh, really?
only because I asked her.
I definitely want to rewatch it. That is Jono's wet dream. Good one, Pro. Oh, boy. All right. I'll reply with this, and I shall reply with this. There. So, damn, nobody's joining us on YouTube. Where's Louie? Where's Raincrawler? Where's all our guys? Where are they? So...
I will comment on.
I may not...
I had to switch my account name to my real name. I am doing this fucking project. I can't wait to be back so I can start hiding my identity again.
You're doing some secret project? Is that what I heard?
No, that one for the United Nations.
Uh-huh. Okay.
If you remember, I am coming to the US just for you, Arthur.
Oh, boy.
Rather.
We're one of those crazy followers of mine.
Book a fucking flight from Colorado to New York right now.
Boy.
Arthur.
Oh boy. He's using cuss words and planning and revealing my secret location. I'm in NATO. NORAD, I mean. Do you realize why I always say I'm in the caves? Because I'm in NORAD. I am very protected here in Colorado. If you guys don't know what NORAD is, it's a military base that's in the Rocky Mountains. Under the Rocky Mountains, and that's where I am located. So there's my reveal of why we call these caverns. There you go, guys. A memorable Monstercast today.
Also, from Colorado to New York, it's just 606 hours on. You can do it. Start walking
600 hours walking? Yeah. It's only like 3-4 hours flight. Okay. Confusing stuff there. Thank you, Jono. One of those... Great. I can say that I have a fanatic. That's a double-edged sword again. Wonderful. I have to watch out for my life and those of my loved ones. Thank you, Jono. Now,
as long as he doesn't get surgery to make himself look like you should be okay.
Right. No, he's working on John Hamm first. We'll see. When he gets bored of John Hamm, he'll already have the long... Well, he already has the long hair. Oh, that's why. Yes, of course. Okay, it all makes sense. I may not do a movie review anymore much, unless I do it in a live stream or something. I'm thinking what I'd like to make, maybe, since I don't talk much about movies on the channel, it's just really the monsters, is like a top movie list or a tier list of movies that I like and why, different monster movies, maybe a thing like that for each year. I think that'd be fun because I don't review movies enough to... It's always a hassle. There's so much I want to say, and that's not my thing, you know. There's so many channels that review movies.
So you're saying maybe a tier list for like the best monster movies of like 2019.
Exactly.
Or something.
Yeah, something like that. I think because that you will hear my summary on the different movies as well, so you'll kind of get the review.
And you can also get like 1 or 2 sentences to each movie, not a lot of it. If you
exactly, yeah, no, much more than that, more than the whole werewolf thing, because I'll have more time on each one. So for sure, and I think that makes more sense because instead of getting one movie review from me every 2 years, at least you'll get like 5 or 10 different movie reviews from me in one video, and that like makes up for it as well, and it's a different type of video. I think that will fit more. So definitely something to consider. You guys can always let me know what you think is a good idea as far as movies, maybe not just horror movies, but water horror movies, or, you know, make it very specific. I do like specific themes because there's so much stuff out there. Let's move along. Let's finish through here. He said this. Jana, which one do you say, antlers or underwater?
Okay. Tricky question. I'd say antlers because the Toro, the Brothers,
yeah, and
it does have Kristen Stewart in it.
A ham theme.
But yeah, that underwater movie looks very cool.
Okay.
I mean, it has creatures. It's set underwater, which is my field.
True. It's a battle.
But tricky question. I'm gonna say Adrian Evento season.
Okay. And Chris, what do you say?
Could you possibly repeat the question? I kind of dozed off at the end there.
Yeah, sorry. I got it. Just a quick answer between which movie you look forward to more, Antlers or Underwater?
I kind of have to say I'm a bit split, is what you could say, on the matter. Because Antlers seems pretty
Flip a coin.
Intriguing. But kind of. See, I'm dead split between the two, honestly.
Okay,
I'm not sure which one I'm
Fair
more
enough.
looking for. I guess I'm slightly leaning towards Underwater to see if my theory that it's kind of like the Mermaid, the Body Found mockumentary, if it's true or not. But that's literally the only thing that's drawing me to it.
okay. Beautiful, Jono. You had the guts to reveal the truth behind you, huh? Everybody, there's the gif of the facts behind Jono. I revealed some truths earlier this week about Jono and Pro of the creations that they truly are, but nobody cares about that stuff. Except them, because they're all a part of me.
I have an intervention to this because I really like both of them, and
Okay.
I just realized that, if anything, both of them seems to have a really interesting take on each of their genre.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, one of them is a normal day in the Swedish forest, and the other one is underwater. So
So it is Sweden. I see. All right. I'd have to say I'm almost split. I think I'm a little bit, a few percent higher on Antlers. Just because of what I see with the actors, it looks a little bit less predictable than the other movie. The other movie plus looks more action, so you can expect action, but maybe not twists. With the Antlers, definitely some things you're not going to expect.
Shame you chose the worst design.
Mm-hmm. So not saying one's worse than the other, just saying they're different. They're different types of movies. Okay, let's move on. Sorry about that. I just wanted quick answers, but I prolonged that too much. My fault. Pro went, Chris went, Jono went, JMPF went. Thank you, JMPF, once again. Gargamel, finally your turn. What do you say? Most anticipated.
Well, it's not so much a single monster, it's the monsters in this particular show that I'm looking forward to. I'm going to post a link to an article about it right now.
Bendy, you posted one of my favorite Godzillas. Well done.
Yeah. Now
You guys may not have heard about it. It's a new Netflix original series coming this Tuesday. It's this is the thing I'm looking forward to the most now, so that's why I'm mentioning it. It's a show called Kippo and the Age of Wonder Beasts. And I'm looking forward to seeing all these unique creatures they're going to have in it, because I've seen like this clip of it a while back I posted, and I just posted a link to a synopsis about the show, and I think you guys are going to
Okay. Yeah, I'm checking it out.
Especially have children.
Cool. I'm looking into it now. Let's see. Anything I can pull out from here? So this is a good family show, so it's not an adult cartoon. It's overall.
No, it's not.
But it looks...
it's going to be meant for children, pretty much, so.
Well done again,
it
Netflix.
Should be the family.
The animation looks very nice. So, what have they released so far? They have a season 1?
The season 1's going to be coming this Tuesday.
Oh, I see. So it's very new. Awesome. Well, there you guys have it.
Yeah, it's not even out yet.
Shout out.
It's going to be coming out soon, though.
For this Tuesday, to anyone that has access to getting Netflix type stuff. I already have all of Witcher.
There should be a trailer for it somewhere.
Has anyone here, I gotta break this for a moment, has anyone here, an anticipated, crap, we missed out on something too. Come on guys, Witcher's out on Netflix, I got it all downloaded, I haven't watched it yet, but come on, nobody's looking forward to Monsters from Witcher.
I am
looking forward to that a bit, Arthur, but I was looking forward to this show more, and Witcher's technically already out, so I thought that maybe didn't count.
True. You were saying, Jono?
I just haven't gotten on the watch.
I am still at episode 6. I am liking it.
It's okay.
If I was anticipating that as much as I was spinning this Kippo on the Age of the Wonder Beast, I would have already watched it. So I thought I couldn't really count that.
Okay, yeah. Witcher came out last year, right? So yeah.
No. Okay, yeah.
This year.
December 22.
Oh, it did. Okay, no, it did come out last year. Okay. So yeah, that's fair, Gargamel. Thank you for that. We got something to look forward to.
Yeah, there's also a clip of I can't remember where it was. I got to get the link, but there's a clip of them being chased by a giant bunny rabbit creature, and there's this one frog that's also chasing after them. It looks pretty fun.
Awesome. So you
Mutant bunny rabbit kaiju.
A
Oh, okay.
giant bunny
Chasing
rabbit.
after them in this post-apocalyptic future. Yeah.
That sounds fucking hilarious.
I saw the werewolf fight on YouTube and thought it was awesome. What are you talking about, Pro? The same show?
Love.
Oh, yeah. I keep hearing about Love, Death, and Robots. I heard there's
You
an
should-
awesome werewolf.
Yeah, there's werewolves.
Basically,
Yeah.
The
Mhm.
majority of episodes have very cool.
Okay. I'll
Yeah,
download
you
that.
should, yeah. It's awesome.
I'm assuming with that show, it's not one episode doesn't continue to the next one, right? It's all like mini stories.
Each episode
No.
is its own, and each episode has its own animation.
What show are we talking about now?
Love, Death, and
Love,
Robots.
Death, and Robots.
Oh, Love, Death, and Robots.
Cool. Okay. I'll have to
I thought
check it
werewolves
out.
were decent.
I just wasn't too turned on about it because knowing that every episode is like its own story, usually those kind of are not that great or they bore me if it doesn't have the continuation. But if it is completely done, like I'm hearing from people, I'll definitely have a look. Jono, did you have some excrement to say about the Godzilla posted above?
What? Oh, no. I just find Godzilla 2000 to be one of the worst, if not the worst, Godzilla was.
Really? Why?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I just
why?
I don't like it.
Okay.
The
I'm
face,
going-
the spines. I just don't like it. Never liked it.
Whatever.
You know, I want to point this out. What if we combine Burning Godzilla and Godzilla 2000 or Millennium? Imagine that kind of combination.
Yeah. This was actually when I made the video with all the Godzillas in it. I kind of gave it away that this was actually one of my favorites there. If you look through the ages, I'm not talking about him as a character in the movie and what he does or the movie itself. Just looking at him here, I liked it. I like the wild spines. There's another version, I forgot what year it is, where he looks basically like this, but the spines are not that color. They're more of the whitish, grayish color that he normally has.
Oh, like Tokyo SOS.
Yeah. Yep. So they're good ones. I like them.
Of course, I'm not counting Godzilla.
Yeah.
You dumb.
But-
You should know that.
But Jono,
Why are you so dumb?
I thought you liked all Godzillas from Toho. I didn't know you had some you didn't like. Maybe you're not
No,
that big of a kaiju.
No,
No, Jono, no. I think
Up to this
I
day-
think we found
up
the
to this
truth.
day, I still
You've
I
been
still
churning.
think that Godzilla versus Megaguirus is even worse than Godzilla 1998. And the Kiryu saga is much.
Pro, take notes, please.
Sopravvalutato, porco dio. What's the term in Italian, in English?
Super OCD's out, so she can't type.
Overrated. Kiryu is overrated.
Pro, you are hearing this, right? From the man that collects all Godzilla DVDs and tells you to. I think, Jono, the problem here is you've been morphing too much into a Jono Hawkham, that your Godzilla half is deteriorating. You need to grow some more scales. Maybe, cut some hair. Yeah. Slow down, Jono. Slow down with the ham stuff and get back to the reptile stuff. Anyway, I'm just kidding. Okay. Let's see here. Who were we on? John's being in bed with Roland. So, Jono, as a lover of Godzilla,
enough,
finally you're giving
without-
up. You're giving it all to the U.S. Godzilla. You're giving it all to you. You're selling out. Hollywood's
I'm not
got
selling
you
out.
by the
Don't
tail.
sell out to me. Don't sell out.
Those are some fighting words I'm putting up.
No. Even though King of the Monsters is my favorite, very good.
Which
I
one?
still love Japanese. King of
Oh.
the Monsters is my favorite.
Yeah.
Godzilla.
Jono, I'm just riling you up so you can do better when you fight Pro after this Monstercast. I'm just getting you excited because I know Pro's always excited and he's ready to fight.
I know.
If you see that image.
Yeah, I've never really been that much
That's
into
why.
Godzilla, so
That's why you always
I'm gonna.
want
You
to
guys just leave
snipe
me
him
out of
into
this
the
fight
head.
because I don't really have a stake in it.
Okay. I'm just getting you excited, Jono.
Also, ironically, speaking of Roland Emmerich,
Mm-hmm.
the last movie he has directed, which I am sure it has been a piece of shit, like all his movies, but is based on Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, ironically, he not only made a movie about Godzilla already hating the character, he has made a movie about the true origin of God.
Mm. So who is Roland Emmerich exactly?
The director is the dude who directed, aside from Godzilla 1998, Independence Day,
Okay.
Day After Tomorrow, 2012.
Of course, I mentioned him in the video. Okay, now I remember. Okay. Alrighty. Let's move on. Let's go with Illithid Sid is here, actually. And on behalf of Illithid Sid, Pro shared. And what was that you shared on the behalf of Illithid?
John, I said that. JMPF.
Oh, yes, you did. He messaged you. Sorry.
Arthur is starting to confuse me with Pro.
Yes, Pro's working his magic.
That?
I'm sorry, Jono. I'm sorry.
I'm also having connection issues. I can. Damn.
So what did Illithid tell you again, Jono?
That antlers.
Antlers. Okay, cool. So you answered that question, by the way. Yes, antlers looks very cool. Okay, let's go to the next person. Illithid Sid, Gargamel already. Dio, share us. Let's see if Dio has something new and different for us. Dio's often got something a little bit different. Let's see. He's typing. He's an Australian typing. I like to use that one. And Spider Flash 9 on YouTube has joined us. This is cool. Wonderful. You think that? Thank you. If we're going to get any comment from YouTube today, that one is the one I'd love to see. This is cool. It is cool. We do this every Saturday. This is our outlet for our weirdness.
Is The Witcher good? I'm looking for something good to watch. Is The Witcher good on Netflix?
Is it?
It is better than Game of Thrones. At least better than the last 3 seasons of Game of Thrones.
Well, a lot is better than...
I guess I'll give it a try tonight.
Well, there's also Stranger Things, if you've seen that, Bendy Super.
Nope. I'm thinking about changing my name.
I'll just call you Saiyan then, sorry.
Godzilla. Something that represents me, because it's not me anymore. I like that.
There we go.
Yeah, always will and always will.
Since The Witcher is supposed to represent Slavic mythology and society, and as a Slav, I am not entirely happy with the amount of heavy brush strokes there were. Seriously, Hollywood, why do you hate redheads? But other than that, the show is pretty good. Definitely a higher caliber than Game of Thrones. But the thing I particularly enjoy how Western people try to pronounce Slavic words and stuff. It makes me giggle.
Right. I wonder how well they did with the actual European armor attire. I'm not talking about the scrotum armor or anything, but I'm just talking about clothing and European, because that's something Polish and
the Nilfgaardian armor.
Yeah, well, this is something that's, well, the Slavics always, that part of our world always did right because they know our history and how people would dress. So that's why in Witcher games you do see people dressed very realistically according to history, whereas Western fantasy movies, more on the US side, they just look at images, but they don't have it in their culture. It's not embedded there. So I want to see how well Netflix adapted the clothing.
I posted it in the
well, not that, but all the other stuff, the other armor and clothing and everything else.
I mean, it's not bad, but neither perfect. But I read that they already changed the customist.
Yeah.
season.
Nice, they
So
fired
we
the
are
last
getting
one.
we are getting better.
Hello,
I'm wondering
Raincrawler.
what happened to that topic because I really don't know what's going on anymore.
We'll see.
That is true.
Everybody relax. Raincrawler's with us. So I do look forward to that too. Damn. Okay. Carrying on. Let's go to what Dio said. Okay, Dio, spotlight's back on you. Sorry about that. I'm looking forward to Resident Evil 3 remake. Oh, so they're doing another remake. So they're going
Yeah, I'm looking
game by
forward to that
game.
as well. In fact, if it
Me
was
too.
Kippo
Ooh.
and the Wonder Beast, I might have actually brought up one because I didn't have too much else.
Right.
And I'm actually looking more towards Kippo and the Wonder Beast now than
Do
or
we-
the Nemesis.
Do we have any reveals, like any screenshots or concept art between a monster of the original Resident 3 and a one coming up? Do we have any images like that we can share yet?
I don't think there's still.
There's a lot of trailers for the game. I know that.
Oh, there
There's at
is.
least one trailer.
Ah, let's play this one. Cool. Thank you, Dio.
don't
I heard
think
the
there's,
last one
like,
did
a
well.
Full reveal of.
People seem to really have enjoyed the last one. So, god damn it, then the Shrek popped out. Damn you, Pro. Damn you, Pro. It looks good. I'd certainly play this stuff if I had the time and the system again. But I did hear 2 did well. I played 2 a little bit. The remake, I mean. So they're doing a good job. I'm glad they're doing it. See, that's how you do things. So if you're going to remake something, or like do it to how a fan would do it with millions of dollars. But do it yourself, and yeah, if that made sense. I could have rephrased that a hell of a lot better. Why is your GIF so long, Pro? And it's such good quality GIF. Damn it, Pro. That's pretty funny, though. Dead Space stream. Hell yeah, Dead Space stream. That's the first one I'm going to do after Witcher, of course. If I do, I just don't know if anybody cares anymore.
Oh wait, Arthur,
yeah.
I forgot about the truly most
I'll
anticipated
watch it.
match I have for
Yay,
2020.
Bendy.
I'll watch the stream.
The real event, Kidawa Show 2020 edition. That's the most anticipated thing.
Where I interview monsters. That's actually a concept I had in mind for World of Monsters. Huh. Okay.
You could maybe do that. You could have fun with it. It would, of course, would not be.
Gargamel, were you with me in the you were with me in the Kadawa show days, right?
Not very much. I was with you maybe like near the almost the absolute end.
Okay.
When you only made maybe one or two shows left on that.
Nice.
And
So
like there weren't many left then when I joined with you. So
look at that,
No.
guys. For you, Kadawa show is a legend. For Gargamel, it's a true memory. It proves that it was a real thing.
yeah, one that I barely remember at this point though because
Good. That's
I
better.
haven't seen any of them in a long time.
Your memory is better than the actual thing. Okay, let's finish up with the with the mermaid who can't swim. That's awesome. That's a fun idea. That's a fun idea for World of Monsters, like episodes like that with a little twist of something goofy. That's a really good thought. You're gonna have to be on the couch there, Pro. No more just talk. You're gonna have to be there, face reveal and all. Darth, that kind of sounds dirty when I ask Pro to be on a couch, doesn't it? I mean, on the show, he's gonna be, that backup guy that has to laugh at my jokes and cry inside every time he does. Especially with the burning paycheck. Ah, goodness, that was good. All right, Darth, give us your reveal, your most anticipated monster. I'm liking this topic. I think everybody should be more hyped. I know it's late for some of you guys, but come on, 2020, most anticipated. Ooh, Pro.
I'm sorry, it's very hard to be enthusiastic for long periods of time.
I know, especially when I'm blabbing away and...
Disappointment has me far many times.
Very old and very wise, John Hamm.
Here he is.
Is this a new meme? It looks like an old one. No, this is new, huh? Indeed. Ooh, I'm gonna have to
Here
save
it is.
this.
We got them.
JMP. Humph.
There.
Dante says your
really
necklace
looks like
makes you
Simon
immortal,
Pegg.
but I doubt it. I see good answers. That's cool, just having the Monsterites on the couch. See, that makes enough for a good show. If we don't have like somebody to get on the show, like many times like H3H3 podcasts or other podcasts, they don't have a good new guest. They just talk, right? So we have our Monsterites to just talk with, and I think that's better than a lot of guests. Darth said SCP-5000. How can you look forward to an SCP, Darth? Can you explain that? Or anybody else?
It has not yet been released, I guess. As not all the SCP slots from from 4000 to 5000 have been.
Oh, okay. Well, aren't there many 5000s?
No.
No, because I thought that's like the high numbers, so there's a lot of like false ones or something. I think I'm confusing.
He's specifically referring to the one that gets the official 5000 slot.
Oh, I
that is
see.
Permanently live there.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, so it's permanently left empty, right? And maybe that's an SCP in and of itself. Maybe it's such a powerful SCP that it's always going to appear hidden. That'd be a cool reveal. What do you think on that, Chris?
It'd be nice.
Okay.
To be fair, though, I am slightly, how to put it, not at, my interest in SCP has kind of died, specifically due to the fact that, I have not had a particularly good interactions with the staff on the actual wiki.
All right. All right. Fair enough. Thank you, Jono, for accepting the truth as your profile image. Excellent. Elithus Sid says, more totem vids. Those things were psychedelic. Yeah, I only have one, and I was going to do another one, Sid, but then I realized what kind of viewers I have, and sometimes it's hard to speak to people that are very one-standish and not open in their belief systems.
Are you talking to me, Arthur?
So doing something...
My belief in Necron supremacy is unique.
Like that, where I presented very openly, Illithid. Still, I don't think it's mainstream and I still don't think it's Sid. I don't think it's mainstream and big enough yet, as I'm trying to release videos for the masses right now. Something that's going to help us grow, and those are still those underdogs of the channel. So I'm taking those out. As we got dropped a lot because of YouTube changes, so I changed how I manage videos and the ones I release. Kadao Sholik. Pro released... who is that you're changing into, Pro? Is that a face reveal? That'd be cool if Pro's face reveal is a GIF like that. Who is that? Can somebody tell me? Is it just a face we don't know?
The Polar Express. It's from the movie The Polar Express.
Right, so that's the actual actor?
It's a CGI movie.
Well, I know, but what is the face he's morphing into? Whose face is that? Everybody's quiet. I need answers. Pro, explain
Sorry, guys,
yourself.
I gotta go. I'm getting pretty... I have a feeling the show's probably over, but I'm getting pretty hungry. So I haven't had lunch yet, so I should probably do that.
No worries. Thanks for presenting, Gargamel.
I'll see you guys later.
We got a couple people
bye,
left.
and have a nice day.
See you too. Damn it, Pro, can you explain to me who you're morphing into? Nobody's answering. I'm in the dark here. I'm in the dark. Either I'm too old to get something. I'm thinking it's some kind of game director, because that's what it looks like. I don't know. Okay, so it's a Pro face reveal. Damn it. That's what Pro looks like, everybody. That's what we're going to take it as. All right, so Pro's a bit unshaven. Makes sense. Makes sense. You do have a lot of too much monster knowledge to be clean shaven. Excellent. Makes perfect sense. Thank you, Pro. like far more handsome. Pro face reveal 1 of 5. Okay. Thank you, Darth. Donde. Finally, what is your most anticipated monster?
I'm not really sure, to be quite honest.
Are there any that you're juggling in your mind? Anything you're somewhat looking forward to, Don Dave, this year?
Other than the Godzilla versus King Kong, probably the Ghostbusters Afterlife, just to see where it's going with what they're doing.
Yeah, good one. That's one we forgot to mention too. That looks interesting. Definitely better than the last Ghostbusters, from what it looks like.
Definitely.
Have you guys played Home Sweet Home?
No,
But I want to play it.
maybe.
It's some kind of horror game. It's a pretty good game. It's pretty scary sometimes.
Home Sweet Home.
Yeah.
By the way, guys, you know that Griffo's always watching, Phoenix Griffin, and she is on YouTube watching us, being sneaky over there. Being sneaky and responsible. Hi, Phoenix, how are you? The more you know of monsters, the hairier you become. Facts, yes. Do you agree with that, Jono?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Chris has a nice short haircut. So does C.
Oh, thank you.
They're definitely staying to
I
the.
don't.
Longer,
I need a
better.
haircut.
No, you don't. No, you don't. See, that's where you missed the point. Okay, see. JMPF, you need to grow out your hair too. We need to all have long hair. That's it.
I used to
Like
have
the
long
work?
hair when I was a baby.
Let's try to get a
Long hair like Thor or what?
Yes. All men just look so much better with long hair. Look at... Okay, never mind, because nobody knows this. I'm going to try to get a reveal from Griffo. Hey, Griffo. No face reveal. I'm not asking that
Yes,
much.
no.
But I
Yes,
will
no.
ask you,
Or faster.
is my
Yeah,
hair
faster.
longer than yours, Griffo? Is my hair longer than your feathers? Let's see what she says. This is exciting. If we can get that much information, this Monstercast has been more than worth it. Although it already has been. Yes. Oh, goodness. Griffo has longer feathers than my hair. That's awesome. True monsterite. She knows what she's talking about then. Respect. Respect. All right, Bendy, it's your turn. By the way, guys, Bendy actually has even reached out to me before this Discord ever got started. So, yeah, Bendy was interested in some sketches and such, right, Bendy? That's you. So I've actually talked to Bendy a little bit off of YouTube, a little bit, but even before this Discord. So shout out to Bendy for being a good supporter. Thank you, Bendy.
I support this channel. It feels like home. I don't see any other YouTubers that are willing to do as much as we do for monsters or talk about anything in monsters, and nobody likes it.
That's beautiful.
And if they do, they make it some kind of creepy pasta stuff, and
Hell yeah.
it's not really my thing. You're more facts, and I really like the facts that you do have. We do have fun, and I really do enjoy it a lot.
Awesome. Bendy 2020. What were you saying, Chris?
Hell yeah.
That was very nice. I'd like to have that engraved somewhere in stone. It was beautiful. I will say there are a lot of YouTubers that share a similar enthusiasm for monsters and facts on it and have that. If they're mainstream, though, that's barely genuine. But there are even bigger ones that I do believe are as into it as we are, but not as a community. And not in the same sense. We have a serious, playful way. Other YouTubers are just... I don't know how to say it. They're still... I'm saying they're good, and they share a similar enthusiasm. I think we just have a different edge to us. Maybe it's my craziness as a good thing here, because it's certainly not a good thing in other areas of society, but maybe it formed something that's a bit, I think, more original than a lot of other things have. But I'm definitely not saying that other ones suck, 'cause there are some good stuff. We just do have that community. That's where YouTube hurt me, is when they killed the community stuff, where subscribers don't even get notifications anymore. That's a huge part of growing the community, and that's why I started this. I used to rant a lot about this.
Susan, get your shit together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you just don't have community much anymore on YouTube. I'll try to bring it back. I was thinking in the community section, which is not the community section, because I post, imagine that, I have almost 90,000 subscribers now. I post an image in the community section, which is our, like, you know, non-video sharing area where people can see your stuff on YouTube, and I get like 30 likes. Out of 90,000 people, I get 30 views on a post. Granted, if I post a poll, like where you get to vote on something, then I get like almost 1,000, which is pretty good compared to 30, but that's ridiculous. So that's definitely not a community fucking thing, and I think I can use that rightfully.
It's YouTube. YouTube's really been messing up a lot of people. A lot of people are getting screwed over.
They're in
and all of that.
they're in a tight spot too. You can't blame them for everything, but stuff like that.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
It's just,
they're screwing up the
everybody's having a
U
rough
part of
time,
YouTube.
even they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if Discord can do it, and we have built this community beautifully over the last, how long have we been here? A year and a half? But almost a year and a half, guys. Then, they should do it. Not good. So anyway, thank you, Bendy. Tell us what you're looking forward to for 2020. What monster?
King Ghidorah, if he does show up in the new Godzilla movie, because I mean, it was hinted that he might be coming back.
He won't.
Might. So.
I'm sorry, but not in Godzilla vs Kong, at least.
By the way, Jono, I was interrupting you earlier. Sorry about that.
About what?
What were you saying there?
No, not. I'm sorry, Bandy, but there will be no King Ghidorah.
Okay.
Thanks.
Well, this one, then maybe the next one, because I mean, like, obviously, it's not gonna just take that one time. Maybe it'll take a little longer, but either way, I mean, when he shows up, he's gonna show up. There's still that big hint. Maybe.
I hope it's, not like the Showa era where he basically is, he has been overused over and over. I just hope that if we have to see King Ghidorah again in the Monsterverse, at least let's wait another couple of years. Bringing it back 1 year distance, no sense. Also because when speaking about when we speak about the Monsterverse, aside from all plots and theories, etc., we have to think that rights. We are not even sure if like Mothra or Rodan will show up in Godzilla vs Kong because Toho gave them the rights only for King of the Monsters. So before we even speak about this stuff, etc., we have to think about the rights.
I think that's really just realistically thinking, just out there. Let's hope we can do it.
All right. So you want to be more hopeful? More in the gray.
Yes. I mean, instead of saying no, you can be wrong. A statement can always be proven wrong if put from a right angle.
Thank you, Z. I think a lot of people admit that thinking here. That's true. But you have good points, Jono. So we'll see.
As always.
And that just ruined it. Griffo said, no, I mean, you had longer hair. Oh, so I have longer hair than your feathers, Griffo.
Is this a hair discussion now?
Yes, it is.
I don't know if your hair qualifies as
totally
a
not
monster.
procrastination. I think we got good chemistry is what we got. Our madness makes beauty. Aw, our madness makes beauty.
I'm sorry, guys, but I'm kind of dying here. I need to go soon.
Well, thanks for speaking up. there, C, at the end. I was hoping you weren't falling asleep, but it's all right if you got to go. I got it.
Have a good night.
See ya.
Take care, C.
Bye.
Thank you.
See you.
See you. Victor left too earlier. I didn't even notice that, but glad he was here. By the way, Bendy, you need to, because you are a true monsterite, over in our caverns on the left above, there's a section called New Monsterites. You need to get in there. Let us know from where you hail from, about. Don't be specific. Just country or state if you want to. What is your favorite monster and first World of Monsters video you've ever watched? Make sure you enter that information into that cavern, New Monsterites, and we will make you green. You will be officially an elite.
I'll do that later because I'm not very good at typing, so I usually say my words for the thing, so I'm gonna avoid that right now.
Okay. Just
Or I
make
can
sure
just say
you,
it.
you get in there.
Bother me.
You deserve that respect.
Yeah.
Raincrawler says Candyman 2020 and Invisible Man. There's a new Invisible Man coming out, huh?
There's a new
Candyman
Candyman?
2020. Huh. Candyman 2020. Let's check this out. Damn, I need to see Candyman, the original one. I mean, we have the actor from Night of the Living Dead. Come on now. Well, how about you, Griffo? What are you most anticipating? What monster of this year? Let us know over there. Ooh, she's thinking, all right. By Jordan Peele, I believe. Whoever that is. He does have Peele in his name, though, so that's pretty monstrous. I like it. Darth's rival will sneak behind him and get him when he least expects it. Master of Art of Pro. Speaking of reading Donde's comment, which I wasn't speaking of, I was just reading Donde's comment, but now I'm speaking of Donde. So speaking of Donde, that's my segueing into Donde. That sounded dirty too. Hold on, looking forward for that supposed Nosferatu remake. Right, Nosferatu remake. Who knows? Plus, one of the most beloved werewolf movies out there, American Werewolf in London, that is looking for a remake too, but there's a lot of confusion around it, so we don't know if it's going to be this year or when. But that's a big one too. That's true. Whichever ramen is cheapest.
It's gonna be a big one, but how are they even gonna do that? How are you even gonna match what happened back then to now? And
yeah,
as you always say in the reviews for the werewolves and lichens, not many people can match that these days.
Well,
not many people at all.
yeah. It'd be cool if Del Toro got involved with Rick Baker, like together, because Rick Baker did the special effects for that werewolf in a lot of awesome movies. In Del Toro's The Strain TV series with the vampires and stuff, Rick Baker made a little cameo. He appeared in there. I kind of shouted it out in the video. I said, "Oh, you probably know who this is," something like that. I said that, but I don't think many people got it. Rick Baker was actually acted as a civilian in one of the episodes of Strain. Very short, but you can definitely see it's Rick Baker with his white long hair and beard. Very cool guy. So Rick Baker and Del Toro, obviously they know each other. They respect each other. How freaking amazing would that be if they collaborated and did some practical special effects in a movie or a show? I think that would be amazing. And I definitely know Rick Baker respects, because he's older than Del Toro, more impression over time, but he respects Del Toro's work. He's dressed up as the, what are they called? The vampires of the Strain, the Strigoi. He's dressed up as them and showed it on Instagram, so that's pretty awesome. One special effects master to another. Those two are the kings of monsters. Come on, guys. So if you don't know Rick Baker, you know Del Toro, then you need to educate yourself on that, and you'll grow some more hair. That's for sure. Griffo's going to get a beard once she reads about that. Chin feathers. Sorry. She says, "Meh, I hardly know of anything, so I'll go with Resident Evil 3. Looking forward to those." All right. So I'll
I
save.
wonder if my hair are longer than Griffin's. Now that she mentioned that.
Oh yes, yours is, because yours is longer than mine, and mine is longer than hers. She corrected me.
Oh, nice.
So you have
I I have longer.
yes,
I do.
yes, yes. Are you happy now? Be happy, Jono.
Yeah.
Except, of course, you put
Oh.
spaghetti in your hair to make it longer. You cheat. We didn't realize that was an actual hair fertilizer until just recently. So you kind of cheated there, Jono. It's not fair. SpaghettiOs. All love, Jono. Will it be soundless? What's he talking about? I was shouting out Donde and then I stopped. And now I'll go back to it. Because I guess I'll take this as my turn. Everybody's gone. Many people have left, so they're tired of my voice, so that's why I leave myself for the end. My most anticipated... Let me see. Let's start with the noisy stuff first and finish with the silence. So, King Kong Godzilla, I already know what they look like. I'm not anticipating their appearance much at all. I'm wondering if Godzilla is going to have his fire form, whatever it's called, in
Burning
No.
Godzilla.
the new one, or if he's going to go back to regular.
No. It will be normal.
As Jono, I'm wondering if there's going to be any changes to its design. But all in all,
It's been supposed that his spines will be edited again, but
mhm.
as I said, we know nothing about the movie, so we just have to wait.
So that's it. We have to wait. So honestly, I know what they're looking like, so I'm not anticipating too much at all from those two, other than just the movie itself a little bit. But I am anticipating what other kaijus and what other main... Kaiju
Is
may-
the stream ended? Is the stream over?
No, it's still going.
Oh, okay, no.
Should be.
We can discuss spoilers and leaks
Yeah.
later then.
Because one of my favorite creatures was in Godzilla... The last Godzilla movie was... I forgot the...
Behemoth?
Yes, the behemoth, the big
Yeah, I think-
mastodon type.
I think we are going to
See more of that.
see the
I think
the
so
other
too.
monsters. Even
Yeah.
even the unannounced, unshown, sorry.
Right.
ones.
So I'm looking forward to those because that's something new for me. They may have some powers too. Well, they do. So I'm looking forward to that. But most anticipated, maybe not. I think, to be honest, I'm a little more excited about seeing the reveal of the monsters of Antlers and underwater, because we don't know what they are, and they could be something very, very cool. Every year, it seems, we have some new monster that really gets popular and well known, and and just kills it. Like
That's
when we
good.
had the Demogorgon and other stuff. I always bring that one up because
Let me see.
it
Because
shows it.
a friend of mine runs a monster-themed blog. And if he posted anything new, don't remember.
So, and out of those two, as I said, Antlers is the one I'm looking forward to more.
Yeah.
Hold on, replying to Creative Equinox. Over.
Totally not true.
With one hand. So those I'm anticipating more than King Kong versus Godzilla. Quite a bit more, I think. I think I'd rather pay money, and I don't want to be offensive there, Jono, or to anybody that are huge new Godzilla fans and that. Those are cool. But and they're great for theater because they're kaijus. But I'd rather sort of spend my money on Antlers, even maybe more than King Kong versus Godzilla, as far as anticipation levels go.
It's okay.
Everybody's entitled to their own opinion.
Just because
See,
of the
I don't
newness
watch
of
horror
it.
movies. I don't
Mhm.
watch horror movies and the theater. Horror movies are a personal and private experience.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Definitely could see that. So let's see. The Witcher, that one I think may be higher than. So I'm going up in tiers now, I guess. Yeah, Let's just say it like so. Well, before we get to Witcher, let's say if the new Venom Part 2 comes out this year.
Arthur, behold, there are few monsters in the Witcher series. Don't expect many monsters on every episode.
Damn. Well, I wasn't. Yeah.
But just a few.
I'm expecting few, but I'm expecting them to be well done, like in the game. At least the latest.
Well, design-wise, they are okay. CGI, it's not good.
Okay, don't spoil too much. That sucks, though.
CGI actually look pretty great.
The Kikimora at the beginning, oh god, it's so ugly. No, I'm not a very big fan of the CGI they used.
Okay,
but, I mean,
I'll see.
Okay.
I'll let you guys know.
Season 1, so they will higher the budget, of course.
Should I do an episode review? Nah, that would be too much. Okay. So I anticipate those. If Carnage is going to be revealed in Venom 2 this year, if there's going to be a Venom 2, I'm still not sure if Venom 2 is coming out this year. I haven't looked that up.
I read that also Thomas has the name of the new Spider-Man is. It's going to be in Venom 2 as well.
Can't use PayPal. Yeah. So I'd want to see what Carnage is going to look like, how he's going to be acted by Harry and all that. But again, I don't know if that's this year. So higher above that in anticipation, I have... What was on my mind? I think that's it, other than the main thing I wanted to mention. So the main thing, we're going back to this hobby I got into. Let's close all these windows. If you're watching over on YouTube, thank you. Oh, I gotta save this. As you will see, this board game. Okay, so it's a board game. I funded on Kickstarter. I funded too many last year. And I have a feeling I'm going to fund again too many this year. I'm simply loving the board game tabletop hobby. Miniatures, the whole gameplay. And the reason, too, guys, is because I want to play a lot of video games, right? You guys mainly talk about video games here as far as gaming. But you see the problem with that. And Pro, if you're listening since you want the streams, is that it's on the computer. And I've mentioned this. I'm at the computer. If I do this full time and I don't go to the other job, then it's just being at the computer too much. I want to get away from it. I have to at times. It's just too much with the work and my hobbies on the computer and everything. I need to steer away. If I put gaming on the computer too and leisure, that means it's like everything's in the computer. At least with board gaming, I can get away from the computer and enjoy something I really like elsewhere, other than just art.
Unlike your wife, who doesn't like board games.
Yes. I thought you said you like my wife at the beginning, which you did say, but then you added more words. But thank you, Jono. Yeah, I got her into Village Attack. She actually likes it. She never played board games much and stuff like that. That just wasn't around her. And the whole geek thing, I tried getting her to play Deep Madness, but I was brushing up on rules and she was dying of boredom from that. And I totally understand that. I killed off a couple people before that could have been board game fans because I didn't brush up on the rules. Okay, here's a lesson. One, when I get board games, I make sure I get ones that are solo mode, single player, as well as multiplayer. Because that way, not only can you always play it, but you can learn the whole rules on the whole board game by yourself. So by the time you get someone that's new to the hobby, you already have it all down. You don't have to keep looking back in the book, and you can give them a smooth play. Do that. Otherwise, don't try to get someone to play a board game with you unless you already understand the rules really, really well. If you don't, you're going to ruin the experience for them. Like I ruined camping for my lady as well. I'm not going to get into that now. It was just not the best time of year to go camping for someone that's camping for the first time. So that's the thing, because board games, you need to know the rules, and you're going to keep going back and forth. And if somebody just wants to sit down and play and they see you doing this and nothing else is going on, like you're not watching the movie, then yeah, it's boring. So anyway, in that hype, before I present what I really wanted to present, since I mentioned Donde already 3 times, I'm looking forward to Donde's. I'm sure he'll release the next comic. He released already his 3rd comic which I haven't read yet, so I'm anticipating those monsters. But also what kind of monstrous creations he comes up with in his 4th comic, which I'm sure he's going to release this year. He hasn't said anything, and I'm talking without
Where is
The
he
4th
releasing?
comic is already
reference.
out. Arthur, you dumb.
Wait, the 4th? So did I read the 3rd? Sorry if I messed that up. So maybe the 5th then. I'm sorry. Heartwarming Italian game called Grezzo. What is Grezzo? Is that a joke? Probably need to check his DM. No, fine. And why was my face posted?
Go check what Grezzo 2 is. Check.
Grezzo. He
Learn
doesn't care about the
best
monster.
game ever made. Go and do it.
And thanks, Pro, for that as well. What about Venom vs. Carnage board game? I don't know about that. And I don't think that's not a good title. I don't know. But if that's a real thing, I'm going to actually Google that. So thank you, GMPF.
No, it's a joke.
It's a joke. Okay, cool. So, yeah, Dande's going to release another comic, maybe. I don't know yet. That's nothing official. I'm just saying that just to build up hype. And you guys should check out Dande's comics, especially if you love monsters, because they are very much related to monsters and the monsterhood and everything. I love the idea. If you guys love horror movies and older horror shows, very much like Dande's. And it's gritty. It's horrific. I love it. I think my favorite creation, Dande, is still from your very first story, I think. If it's the balloon-related one, then I love that creature. It's just a creature I could see myself creating for an RPG. 2020, showing Grizzle 2. One board game. For land Griffo Square, you need to spend a turn RPing with her. I thought you were going to say RPing her. What the hell? Okay. So, here's mine. I'm going to post a link to this.
Arthur, go look in Grezzo 2. You must learn about the country I live in. Because Grezzo 2 is the best thing Italy has to offer to the world.
Love when you talk, Jono. Love it. Saying Grezzo with an Italian accent, nothing's better. All right.
That looks nice.
So I'm talking about Ether Fields. I funded earlier last year. Then I funded more. But those are going to come out, I think, next year, not even this year. But this one should be coming out, hopefully, to our door by March. And it has spectacular miniatures. I wasn't actually that excited for the board game. I kind of bought it as a investment to later sell, but now I'm gonna keep it. I'm just a sucker for these games. It was a good deal. That's why I was planning on making money off of it too. I can actually buy another copy and sell it, and I know I will make profit. So if you guys have $100 to spare or whatever it is, and you want to make a little bit of profit, you can still buy it. I'm pretty sure you will make a profit. I'm quite sure. What you do is you buy it off the Kickstarter. You can do a late pledge now. Once you get it shipped to your door, you put it on eBay right away. That means nobody else can get it by that time except from other people that own it. So you can spike up the price like people do with technology. When the VR goggles first came out, they were selling for so much because you could only buy it from other people. That's how you can make a little bit of cash with Kickstarters. Nothing serious. So, yeah, if you want to try it out, you can buy it. Once it's out and you're at your door, you can try to sell it for $300 or $200 and make $100. Of course, don't open it. But if you're going to be like me, you're going to open it and ruin everything. Not care about the money and care about the minis. So, here are some minis. I bought the board game without the minis, but I'm planning on adding $50 so I can get all these minis. Click on the link I just linked, or the image. It's a very long, big image. It's a huge image. As you can see, it's still loading. I'm going to click on it so people can see it on YouTube. Is anybody watching this on YouTube? They are. Sweet.
We do have some people watching.
I have never played a board game in my life, but Ringcrawler, I think you'd enjoy it. If I ran it for you, you didn't have to go through all the rules. The rules can be a pain, but that's something you just have to suffer through. I always tell my lady and other people that don't do board gaming is it's a learning curve. The more you learn something, the more you enjoy it. That's with a lot of games. I used to explain that to my students, why learning is a good thing, because you can't enjoy a game, a computer game, any game, unless you know how to play it. To know how to play it, you need to know the rules, right? So everything, once you figure it out, you can enjoy it. And if you see life the same way, you figure it out, you can enjoy it. Making money, you figure it out, you can enjoy it. And that's a very big, not just metaphorical lesson of board games. It's like Witcher. Witcher has quite a learning curve, but once you get those out, you get the reward.
Especially the first one.
Yeah. Now you have Trapped. Okay, so I don't know if you guys can click that link. You can click the link. I don't think you can click the image. Yeah, it's still tiny. So click the link. I'm clicking it here on YouTube. That really long one I just posted, the long image. And I'm just going to take a click on it. So we'll take a look over on YouTube if you want to follow me here. And I'm just going to go through it really quick. But these minis are brilliant. And they have another version to each one. This is another $50 add-on for the miniatures, because otherwise you just get these flat tokens to represent them. Standees, they're called. But I definitely want these. I think it's worth the money. All right, take a look here. Look at that. You got a Chimera, Fortune Teller. I'm going to go quick. Damn, look at that. You guys on YouTube, just enjoy the splendor. You got this harpy looking thing. Yeah. If you don't get the point behind what's awesome about minis, then... Okay, look at this one. The Ancient Ram. Look at the detail. Can you understand why I'm not turned on by Funko at all? When I grow up looking at stuff like this and enjoying it and loving monsters, and monsters being a realistic
Funko
thing, not a
Pop-
Pokemon
Funko
thing.
Pops are way better.
I've always been a fan of
Very detailed stuff.
realism, not cartoony, right? That's why Pokemon never spoke to me either. But I respect Pokemon now. Anyway.
That looks astonishingly detailed.
Thank you, Chris.
It also looks like an absolute bitch to have to paint with all those.
It does. Of course, when it's going to be printed and made out of plastic, probably PVC for high quality, it's not going to be that crazy detailed, right? So you'll be able to layer the paint. If it were big, like 12 inches or 2 feet, then yeah, that would be a lot of stuff to get in there. All those grooves. Okay, carrying on. Cool. I'm getting Raincrawler into this since he never played a board game. He said it's awesome. Good. He's getting it. Look at this one, the Wolfling. It's a one-eyed wolf, single-eyed wolf, and all this. It's just very creative. It's not your usual just monsters. They're very, very, very creative creations. Like Kingdom Death Monster, one of the biggest board game creations that I just haven't shared enough with you guys. It has really like creative edge to every monster. So if they do something called a Cyclops, you'll see the Cyclops aspect, but it's going to have so much character stuff added to it. You know, the Masked Man, the candle. Look at that. It's a wardrobe with a wooden guy coming out of it. Come on, cupboard. Isn't that very D&D reminiscent right there? Look at Box. I just love Box. It's a box guy. They have a, as I hear my echo, they even have a redo of this one too. You can spend more money and get another version of Box. But I love this one. I just love a simple mini of a guy made out of boxes. Because these are all nightmares. You're basically in Etherfields. You're exploring the world of dreams. So these creatures are very, otherworldly. They don't have to be logical. Look at the frog with the wings. Fairy wings on the frog. Damn. All right. So I'm anticipating getting those in my hands this year very much. I think I'd have to say the most out of all that stuff. I'm sorry. All this other stuff is exciting, but nothing gets you as excited as holding an immensely awesome monster in your hands. And then maybe even adding your flavor to it by painting. So there you go, guys. Thank you all for sharing. Donde, let's get that comic out. As I know Donde's really booked and busy. But excited for that. What do you say, Donde? Any spoilers? Do you have anything in mind? I know you.
It's all based off of a nightmare I had about last year.
Awesome. I'm glad I called him out because we wouldn't have heard that. Did you guys hear that? Yes, you did. But I'm going to repeat it. It's based off of a nightmare he had last year. That means it's going to rock. Terminator was based off of a nightmare. Well, the monster. The android. Any other spoilers, Donde? Any reveals? Any single word spoiler like fur, teeth?
Yeah, I just want to ask Dante, where do you post these?
Link it up, Dance.
I post them in the creative monster thread, and then they get buried by a lot of people.
Yep. Let me see.
Could I possibly ask you to DM them to me, as I would be very interested to read them?
Okay.
I will also
If
post a
you're
link here.
interested, we can collaborate. I am looking for someone to collaborate with, possibly turning one of the stories I'm writing into an actual comic, and possibly we can collaborate and split the profits.
Very cool. There you go, Chris. I posted a link too here for everyone to see.
Yeah.
Fabula. Very cool. It's a very enjoyable comic. Once you start the story, you can't put it down. I'll just say that. Box made me think of something that walked out of Nightmare Before Christmas. Right. Yeah, Nightmare Before Christmas vibes there. Got you, Griffo. It does. That ram looks... yep. 3 is best. I think I'm on 3. Yeah, I think so. I'm not sure. What else? Yeah, so any other teaser there, Donde? A one-word teaser?
Probably there's going to be a lot of weird things.
Cool. That's good. That's more than one word. We are honored. Thank you, Dance, for your work. Is that it? Ring Carly, Phoenix shared. Anybody have anything else to say? I feel like it's a big topic today. Everybody's silent. Everybody's tired.
Well, it has been a lengthy day.
I'm gonna have to go.
All right. I guess let's wrap it up then. Oh, and also as far as board game thing I wanted to mention, Zombicide is a big board game, very well known, big company. They did a rerun of it, reproduced a version 2 of Zombicide, whole new minis, if you like slaying zombies on the tabletop. I don't know why I gave them a shout out. It's just the board game thing in me. Sorry about that, but I'm not sorry. Get into tabletop gaming. I'll end it with that.
Yes, so make sure you go for something that is not bankrupt.
Yes,
See you
that's
guys
right.
later.
See you, Bendy. We're going to wrap it up anyway. Super Troll is over on YouTube. Art, check your Discord DM. Oh, okay, so that's you. Illithid Sid? Yeah. Okay, I'm checking it in public. Accept to be gifted a subscription. Really? I just got Nitro? I got Nitro for the first time. Thank you, Lithid. See that? Respect to Lithid. Look at that. He just gave me Nitro. Nobody gave me Nitro. Look at that.
Oh,
True
boy.
monster right.
After rest natural now.
Dang, I showed up too late. No worries, Rita. We're still alive, as you clearly know. You're new here. Rita, tell us what monster you'll most anticipate in 2020. I have Nitro. What can I do? I think I can finally post the watermelon animation. Yes, I can do it. Feast your eyes on that, everybody. Feast your eyes on that.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that I wanted to do that I wasn't able to without Nitro. That's the only thing. Even Jono got teared. He can't handle it. That's too much.
What do those mean?
Pro's speechless. He can't even type the one letter. Yes. The beauty. Taking pictures. All right. What else? I feel like I want to keep this going just because I'm on a roll. We're already 2 hours and a half in. I'm going to be doing a video that I do every year now, reviewing World of Monsters, year in review. So I'll be going over all the videos I made in the year as fast as possible, hopefully in under 10 minutes. So if you enjoy the channel, but you just don't have time to see the stuff I do, these are good videos for you because you can quickly see me present in summary what I did by thumbnail. So if you missed something this year, it can help you catch up. That's why I do it, because I know people will miss stuff and YouTube doesn't do a good job at relaying my videos to you guys. So I'll make that. That'll be a thing I have to do. One more thing I look forward to, as always, any new Tyrannid or Tyrannid. I like Tyrannid because it's very tyrant-like. Tyrant. New Tyrannids to be released. Any new models, any more new creations, any new paint jobs on it. That's right. My beloved Tyrannids. And any other Warhammer monstrous stuff and minis. Okay, let's just be honest here. Just monster minis. I'm going to have to give, one of these days I'll have to ship Chris a mini since he loves this stuff, but he doesn't have any minis. He needs a damn mini.
I do need some minis, probably.
There we go.
But I
Especially a
cannot
Skaven.
afford them.
I think I'll send you a simple little Skaven one. Just because I love the simplicity of a mini too. And I think you'd appreciate that too, Chris. If you just had not a big, overdone, new, bulky Skaven, just a regular Skaven with a dagger, old Hero Quest style, I think that's exciting. There's so many awesome minis now. I appreciate the simple ones.
See, not counting the not counting the big the big Warp Fiend minis, because they are my most favorite Skavens minis specifically. I would very much so like to have a mini of one of the three my most favorite Skaven, which are, let me just see if I can find them.
I agree with Dan's. Hopefully Arthur tells us all about his 34 planned face hugger videos. Yes, I have maybe 35. Pro.
Not if you don't abuse them, Dandy.
They're pretty durable. Now minis are, it depends on the company and what kind. Bones minis are very durable because the quality is a little lower. They're a little bit cheaper, but they're very durable. You can drop them all you want. Rita you mentioned something nobody's mentioned yet, and she mentioned, or he, I think that's he, she, or it's both. We're open. Who the hell is Wum? Oh, that's me. I just posted this. Yes.
Master Snick,
Ooh.
Quick Head Taker, or Icket Claw. These are the three minis that I would love to have, other than a Warp Fiend.
That's awesome. There we go. Yes, that is beautiful. See, I like simple minis still like that. Like, for example, Warhammer has an old, and I think I mentioned them before, an old mini in the Lizardmen army of a little chameleon guy. Just a little chameleon scout. And it's clearly a chameleon. Yeah, and he's very, yeah. And he's very simple. Just a small mini, but I love it so much because everything else is Warhammer, right? It's so brutal and big and powerful, but just these little guys that still have the detail. Love those minis because it's all up to the painter then to really show how awesome it is. Yeah, there he is. Well, that's this. Yeah. There's also an orange one. Yeah.
You can paint them however you see.
Exactly. Right. But that's how I remember they presented him. He's one of the leaders. They're so awesome. And Pro, I love you for that. Planet of Creatures. They steal my video. Get a face hugger. Impregnate a face hugger. And I've had that question so many times, and it's so silly. So, sorry, Rita mentioned Hansel and Gretel. That's another movie. I think that one I'm anticipating less than the other two, Underwater and Antlers. But Hansel and Gretel looks interesting too, especially with the witch. I like the different takes of a witch. How do you guys feel about Hansel and Gretel? I'm sure you've seen ads.
It is an intriguing tale.
Mm-hmm.
to say.
It'd be nice to see a movie like that just called Baba Yaga and do it really crazy with Baba Yaga. I think she's big enough now, mainstream enough. I think Baba Yaga could be. I'm sure there's going to be something released. Real Monster Hours. Uh-oh. Nice. That was beautiful. Beautiful stuff.
But yeah, I've shared more chameleon skinks for you, Arthur, since you like.
Hell yeah. It's funny they call them chameleon skinks. Such a different lizard. But, yeah.
Is it because they're the small variety of lizard
Mm-mm.
skink? But you have varieties. You know, you have the chameleon skinks, who are more skirmishy and go through the jungle, and you also have the red-crested skinks, which were created via the blessing of the newly created lizardman god Sotek, a serpent god that makes them both bigger, stronger than normal skinks, not as big or strong as Saurus, but still pretty big and strong compared to skinks, and immune to poison, because they were specifically created to fight against Clan Pestilence from the Skaven, which, as their name suggests, uses a lot of nasty poisons and other diseases.
Nice. Oh, goodness, Chris. I just looked closer at that Total War image you posted. My reaction is below. And Pro, you can go ahead and post any memes or the video for Jizzed in My Pants because it's very relevant. But god damn it, look at this, guys. Yes, look, you guys on YouTube, look at that. It's a very aggressive chameleon person. He's got all the big fangs. He's excited. He's got wonderful jewelry, as all the lizardmen have. But look on top of his head. He has a dead frog as his hat and toad skin on his back. Oh, and look on his arm. He's got another frog. Oh.
Yep.
What the fuck are you talking about?
The image above Hulk Arthur destroying Pro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, click on that. It's so beautiful. Damn, those artists.
I have to go.
I'd love to see you, JMPF. I'm just gonna drool here for another 2 hours. Nasty microphone. I heard microphones can stink, so now I always smell my microphone. It makes sense that microphones can stink if you use them a lot, since you keep spitting on them. But, okay, back to the point here. If I saw, if they made a beautiful little mini like that you can see all that detail. Oh man, look at that. I love the little frog add-ons. Thank you, Chris.
Yeah, you're welcome. Frog hat. Now, see, after the watermelons, the next biggest thing is frog hats.
Yes, exactly. Chris, you will be paid a lot of money for that idea. Big ideas get big finances.
Can I be paid too?
You already got the animated... No, you didn't. Did you get the animated watermelon?
No. Is that special?
That's extremely special, Jono. I think one person received it so far, and that's Pro for his amazing thumbnail. And now Chris will receive one for his amazing... There. Those don't store, unfortunately.
Nice.
And yes, the minis do have the actual frogs, and of course they were the first concept of them on their heads. Oh, they're so awesome. I don't know if they're cute, but as Chris would say, I'll say they're adorable. Not really using the meaning of adorable. Maybe. I'm not sure what the meaning of the way Chris uses it. So I'm going to say adorable. Totally adorable.
As they say, Beauty is in the eyes of the
Beholder. Nice.
Okay.
I want those. I'm thinking about getting a big glass, one of those nice glass shelves, you know, those like cabinets that are all lit up and beautiful, and just putting my minis in there. I need to do this again. Just a moment, and here we go. Done.
Arthur, you know that if you do that, your wife's gonna ask for a divorce, right?
Actually, I talked to her about it yesterday, and she's like, "You should." Yes, Donde. That's what happened. Thank you, bro. It looks like that monster's doing something really nasty over there, too. That monster behind me. All right, I hope you guys are enjoying this extra long Monstercast over on YouTube, since some people showed up late. They're still sticking around, so it looks like they are. Oh, Raincrawler left. See ya, Raincrawler. Anything else I want to talk about except for minis? Do I get anybody else hyped up about minis, or is it just like a bore fest? Tell me the truth.
You have gotten me excited.
Oh
Now
boy.
that I've re-googled the minis of characters I love. I am
Ooh.
so hyped about them.
This is on behalf of Chris. Well, Chris, you know, you can have even commissioned, or that wouldn't be a big a whole lot of work even, to make a mini of you. That new commissioned work of you, your profile image, that can be done in mini form. And I think...
It is tempting.
And I'm not talking too expensive, because I could easily like do a mod, you know, like that. So I think that's definitely that for you, Chris. I want to say some really nasty stuff, but it's definitely not for the Monstercast. Just about excitement and jizz. All right, getting a little dark
Getting
here.
Slaneshi, I see.
Yes. Oh, definitely got to have some Slanesh. I'm quite Slaneshi, if you guys know me. Jono knows me from a little bit from my Italian translations, my English into Italian.
Yeah, he gets. How can I explain it?
We should do that sometime again, Jono. That's always fun. Again,
Yes,
I just know how
explain.
funny things can sound when you
It's not-
translate it.
It starts asking for sexual stuff.
Well, come on now, Jono.
I
Chicken
mean, we are all gentlemen here.
very
asking
strange
for
stuff.
sexual stuff. It makes it sound so much worse in a way.
I think I should report it because it
Yes.
traumatized me once.
Yes, it did actually
He was
traumatize me a little.
He was asking to do something sexual with my toes.
It's because of this well, you
It
know.
was for research purposes.
Yes. Well, see, Chris gets it. I know Chris gets these things. I've seen him posting about. But yes, this is part of the reason why Jono's single now. It's my fault.
Yeah.
I traumatized him.
Arthur, you're a home wrecker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Turn
mean,
him
he
on
is the
games.
one that actually told me, well, you should break up. So, yeah. He actually is.
Actually, that's true.
He is
It
the
wasn't.
reason
It
why-
wasn't from those Italian translations. No, I did talk with John for like 2 hours, maybe, sharing with him back and forth, giving him moral support. John was down, and I was trying to help out. And I had a nice karma
Something pro didn't do.
return for that, which is weird. You know, after that day, Jono, I went to the supermarket. I was by myself, and a lady came up to me. This never happened. Well, not in this way. It's weird. I'm bringing it just now because you brought that up. But she came up to me, and a little bit older lady, and she said, "You're incredibly good looking." Yeah, incredibly. Not ridiculously. That'd be funny if she said, "You're ridiculously good looking." That just refers to a funny movie. But no, I'm like, sorry, because I didn't hear her. And she was like, "I'm not trying to hit on you, but you're incredibly good looking." And I said, "Well, thank you." And she walked away. And it's weird, you know, it's really nice because if somebody says anything nice to you at random and you're feeling like shit, it just feels good, you know?
Yeah.
Whatever it is. So it's not that, you know, you're full of yourself. She could have said anything, but just a stranger coming up and say something, it's like, I feel good now. I feel a little, you know, confidence coming back and being outside right now. And I don't know. I was just having a struggle mentally for a while there. So that was just nice. And that was after I talked to you, Jono, for that 2 hours about your relationship, my relationships. So kind of like it was a karma, I don't know, return, whatever. It felt nice.
If only
It's
that
interesting.
happened to the actual person who was feeling like shit.
Jeez. Well, come on. I gave you 2 hours of my time, mister. I don't care about this YouTuber's attention. I'm just going to mention Monstrum.
Oh no, he is acting like he is Mr. Worldwide.
So, Arthur,
Yeah.
see, karma is one of the few more mystical things I do kind of believe in. It is a pretty universal saying that is everywhere in the world. What
Sure.
you do comes back to you, basically. So you shouldn't be an ass, because then bad things happen. But I am a far bigger proprietor of capitalism. If you want something, give something of equal value. So, I'm here at the end of the stream to offer you a deal. I'm going to propose you a product in exchange for which I desire the custom rat roll, just so I can be green.
Okay. Lay it on us.
There you go.
Oh, very nicely cut out. And on top of that,
I have captured his interest.
that's a very big thing to ask, Chris. A roll of
If
your
you
own.
want to, you can take away all of my other rolls, make
Just call it
put
Chris.
it under all of it. No, just rat.
Ooh.
Just rat.
We'll have to
You can
discuss
put
it with the
below
board.
All the other ones, it can literally be under the newbie roll, like importance, under everything, and I just want that one singular roll. Just a rat.
Jono, can you add that to our GIFs, to our emojis, please?
He did.
Jono,
I did. I added it in my server.
you're beautiful.
Let me see if we have space. Okay,
Yeah, see if we have space. I'll let you know what to delete if we don't.
No, we do, because I busted the server, but I don't know.
Cool.
When
if it'll
we
leave.
will be able to use it, but I
see.
will boost the server anyway once.
Cool.
Once it's
I think I'm gonna brighten it in Photoshop later a little bit so it's more clear too. That's beautiful, actually. It came out really well.
No, it's official.
He's got a toad on his head. Well, it's a
I
frog.
was working for the past 20 minutes to cut it out appropriately.
Working in silence on important stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, and a good mention there of karma there, Chris, because that's a very physics-based thing. And it very much makes sense in a universe in which we know very little of and have the ability to study very little of still. And it's one of the only things in a lot of that type of belief that is logical and somewhat more physics-based. It's an interesting topic. Anyway. New meme. Oh, next discussion. Shit, we haven't talked about that.
Honestly, we did forget about that.
Did I list out the next event or not? No, this was it.
Cookie Davos Show 2020. Okay, time to propose mine.
Well, damn. I have an idea. I'm thinking of just throwing it out there and forcing everybody to follow it. Or we can vote for something, but since a lot of people have left, we kind of ruined the whole voting thing.
Well, what you can do is you can make a straw poll and paste the link in the chat and then add everyone.
True. Okay, so voting we will go? Okay, Donde says Space Monsters. Okay. I'm posting mine. So with mine, the deal is what you will have to do, search Google and find the coolest. It can be a figure, miniature, sculpture, some 3D work.
I have mine. I already have mine.
Oh no, it's gonna be John.
No.
Of
This one I found one day with Bro. I love
oh
mine.
no. So it can be a toy, but any figure. It doesn't have to be your favorite monster, but you're just the coolest figure you've ever seen like that for a monster you love. There's one I'm thinking of, but I already mentioned it, so I'll see if I can think of something else. But it's just something really amazing you found that you would like to own.
That one. Look at it. It's beautiful.
Yes.
You know how much it costs?
It has 4 points of articulation. It's so 2020.
Guess a price. Guess a price for that one.
The price?
Mm.
€2?
What's the name of that show? How much does it cost? Was it?
Nice.
Come on, guess a price for it, Arthur. For that precious mini
€2.
mascot. No.
How much?
Pretty much.
Pretty much. How can you answer with pretty much? What?
Yes.
What? Excuse me.
Can you prove it?
There.
Look, Jono, you're very logical. You believe in science. If you're presenting something that's otherworldly to me, you need to prove it, or I'm gonna just toss you aside.
I posted the link.
All right.
It actually costs that much. Wow.
That is disgusting.
And
I might
here
just
was
have to make a
thinking I
video
was-
about this. Do I need to make a video about this? Does this need to happen? It's not even huge. I thought it'd be life size. It's 59 grams of shiza. It's still better than, well, okay. Now, Funko, don't try to make your way up there. I didn't say it's better yet, but it's on par with
See why
Funko.
Darth doesn't like the manila.
Who Darth doesn't like it?
Why is it so ugly?
Wait, but what? Why? That one's good. That's a good one. I think I might just have to own that one because it looks like a collector's thing. But wait, why is it that much?
They're getting worse.
Because of John, I have carried away from the topic of miniatures of monster or figures. So I'm just gonna go with the safe space monsters.
Thanks a lot, Jono. I still don't know why it's that much. It says it's an import, but if it's the original, like 3D printed, I can get that, but that's insane. And there's like 2 reviews? What? That's such bullshit.
Worser and worser as John posts them.
See, Jono, and this is why I'm starting to think you're not a true Godzilla fan. If you're to this level of despicability.
It's scared away the people that are watching on YouTube.
I'm sorry, people. Damn it. Now they're going to see this, and they're going to say Monstercasts suck.
That one looks like a pickle.
That one looks like it went swimming in one of your lakes, Donde.
Why is he so ugly?
Why are we still live? Usually I do this stuff after the Monstercast. Okay, so let's choose our next vote. Space or favorite monster figure. We need one more.
Arthur, I already proposed mine.
I'm thinking a game. You did? What did you say? Ugh. It's getting tiring. Is Pro still awake? I wonder if he's snoring. No, he's there. Nice work, Pro. That's late over there for you guys. Okay, I'm going to wrap this up, guys, right after we make a decision. But we need to throw a third contender. I'm thinking a game.
Arthur, consider my fucking request. John Hogan Monster.
I'm gonna play a game with you guys. This
Have
is
you
my
been
third.
into Dragons recently?
This is something I did with my students when I used to teach them about money, financial vocabulary. This is going to be a fake auction. I'm going to give everybody the same amount of money, and you guys will be able to spend it on stuff that I throw out. And we'll see. So we're going to do a fake auction on here, monster related.
I'm finding this incredibly amusing because I'm literally right now selling things on the WoW
Awesome.
Classic auction house.
So monster, and it'll be something new for our Monstercast, not just talking about something. So monster auction is my third suggestion. All right, guys, let's vote. So I take it Donde will go with space monsters, right, Donde?
Yes, I'll go with Space Monsters.
Okay. Illithid Sid, what do you vote for? Jono, what do you vote for? Jono, what do you vote for? Jono? It's my subscriptions to World of Monsters are retiring. I love that when canceling my subscription. I love that wording for like a YouTube subscribe. I love like one guy said, well, I've watched your video. I didn't like it. I'm going to give you a few more shots before I give you my subscription. It's so funny. What are you paying me $30 a year for my services here? Whatever. Subscribe if you want to. Don't if you don't. It's free and instant. You don't have to mail anything. The monsters do all the work for you. Illithid Sid said mini, so I guess he's referring to the figure one. Okay, cool. So we got one for figure, one for space. John's... I don't know what he's doing. He's doing something there. Come on, Jono. Maybe someday. If Chris gets his own rank, then you may get your own episode. So, Jono, you're really going to have to sell this one to me with the board of directors. If you get your own rank.
I add...
I see.
Yes, I think that's a pretty fair.
I added the frog out emoji.
Chris
owes me this one because I added this emoji. So Chris now will vote for John Hogan Monster.
Jono, you misunderstand how
Gianna.
capitalism works. I
Fuck
didn't
capitalism.
make the emoji.
Chris, I literally have a bust of Lenin up right here in
That is
my
your
room.
problem, not mine.
Sid,
I
those
made
are the
that
shelves I
to
require.
bribe, Arthur, not to have it added here. What I want is to be a green rank named Rat.
Sid, is that an image from you? Do you own that? Please say you do. Is that yours, Sid? Just say yes or no. Those are the kind of cases I want to buy. Just a little simple one I can put in the corner. Oh, it's not yours. You could have been that much cooler, Sid.
Dice rolling butt?
Chris, what do you vote for?
Do we have a dice rolling butt? Fuck no. Okay,
Chris is
so
undecided.
what I'm gonna do? Like I said. Okay. So this is Dice Logger. It is a dice rolling room. I'm going to roll a D100. 1 through 33 is going to be space monsters. 34 through 66 is going to be John Hogg monsters. 67 through 99 is going to be minis, and 100 is a reroll. Let's see how it goes, and you can use the link to view exactly what happens. And that is a 30, so that would be Space Monsters that gets my vote. It's in the link, you can refresh the page and see the roll, which is all legal.
Jono, your profile GIF is retarded. It almost looks like he's rapping. Just makes it so much worse.
Oh, and yes, my vote goes for Space Monsters because that's what the dice.
That's what it rolled. So you really are impartial. You like them all, Chris. So 2
The
for...
dice has spoken.
All right. We don't question the dice. 2 for space. Pro, what do you say? Monster figure favorite? Or monster some sculpt, something 3D? That's you can actually own. Monster auction, which is a little related, I guess. But we play a monster auction all together. Or space monsters.
Or Arthur, what other category?
Or we
What
kick
other
Jono
topic?
out. Don't ruin the figure one, Jono. If you post that...
I'd only wonder what John's topic would be about if it actually was a topic.
Right. I think we can make a Monstercast out of anything. We can make the topic twine
Then,
or a
Arthur?
piece of thread, and
Make
we would come up with related monsters. I have trust in
We can make
us.
a topic out of anything. You can make a monster cast out of anything. Just throw me and Z in the text and give us
There we
something
go.
Then,
that we don't agree
Arthur, why
on.
can't we make John of the Monsters then?
Did Pro...
Please.
Damn it, Pro's being a pro. God damn it, you made Pro be pro. See that, what you did? Okay, you guys
Oh,
don't
yeah,
vote. We're
now
going to go with space. That's got the winning vote.
Fuck
So if you
Arthur.
guys...
I
Did you say
No.
fuck you to me, John? Oh, goodness.
Yes, he did.
This guy's getting cocky. Hold on. Let me assert this situation. This guy's getting really what? Should I give you access to the unseen? I don't know about that. Griffo, did you hear that? I'm gonna have to discuss this with Griffo. We're gonna need a lot of talking. This just extended the Monstercast another hour.
Arthur.
Griffo, think of some punishment. Pro?
No. This
I'd
is a
s-
low hit.
I'd say Pro, think of punishment, but you know what, Pro, you're in the same boat right now. Oh, Pro said figure monster. Okay, so space or figure, so we got a tie, which Jono can break. Arthur, are my ranks ready? So I'm assuming that's... Well, what the hell is that? That's Pro and Jono together. If you guys haven't seen the oh damn, that can't post though, right? Or can it? It can. The John Pro reveal is right here. You missed it, Darkus. Darkus, are you there? Darkus needs to vote. Anybody on YouTube listening to us, can you help us break a vote?
Well, this has got to be the most exciting monster cast we've had.
It should be. Damn, anticipated second of the year. Wait, why is my thing appearing as Kadawa Show? Did somebody hack my account? What is going on? Why on YouTube? Okay, so that was somebody else. I thought that was me because I posted yes. I thought I posted yes. But apparently that's someone else, which is fine. That made another account. I just hope I'm on the right channel here at least, which I think I am, right? Okay. Chris is laughing at me. It's all a big joke to you guys. This is all a big joke.
No, I'm laughing at Jono.
Since I'm and according to
He is
WUM's
an
rules,
amusing
I
gentleman.
must leave. Look at you. He's all quiet now. Jono's gonna play the sympathy card now. He knows how to pull on your heartstrings. After saying "fuck you," that's the truth between Jono and Pro, right there.
How did you make that gif? I am much confused.
It made itself. Truths write themselves.
Also, where does Jono keep getting these pictures of you, Arthur? I am.
Facebook.
Actually, this one's posted here. It's in the and it's also in my Your Adventures.
Oh, Facebook.
If you go down to Your Adventures, I posted it there too.
See, I always keep forgetting that you are a Gen Xer, Arthur. So I keep forgetting you're using Facebook.
Not too. So all of you, especially Pro. John was saying his goodbyes. John, I'll give you one Pro. What the hell, one Pro? I know you're composed of a Pro too.
But we'll only have the one, though.
Yes. Jono, I'll give you one rank back if you make a real
He's not
vote.
in the conversation, I think.
Oh, he left. Nice. He's playing this to the bone. It's hard to mess with Jono. You never know when you cross the line of real emotion or not. So we'll have to keep an eye on this one. Make some notes, Pro.
In the meantime, if anyone watching player on the WoW Classic server Fairlina, hit me up. I will sell you drugs.
Nice.
We currently have a major surplus of superior mana potion, selling for 1 gold and 5 silver potion.
Now, I'm thinking it's Pro, or Creative Equinox. You made an account on YouTube that's the... Wait a minute. Oh, shit. Am I streaming to the wrong...
No.
I am streaming to
Slayer.
Voices of the Monsterhood, right?
Yes, you are streaming to Voices of the Monsterhood.
Still after 2 hours. But how did WOM... Did somebody make an account named WOM? That's what I figured at first.
Isn't that the
But I have my
was
other
your
account's
channel?
name. Yeah.
what?
What the hell's going on?
I think Pro found out.
We're in the Twilight Zone.
Yeah. See, at first I was just disregarding this and didn't really give it much thought. Now I realize that it is what it is. Hold on here. What is my other channel name?
Arthur,
It's Arthur, right?
Slayer.
God
No.
damn it. You're not answering me.
Arthur keeps seeing other Arthurs on his
Yeah.
own streams.
Down
But
there.
he has the doorway of the Twilight Zone.
Let's see here. Okay, I'm going to have to review. What the hell? No, I'm logged into... What the hell? According to YouTube, I'm on my Kadawa Show account. I'm going to reveal to everyone publicly now all my channels. Or not. Let's do it on another window. What the hell's going on? Okay, we're not ending the stream until this is done. This is too monstrous to miss.
Arthur,
Stop it, Jono.
no.
Okay, so
I
Jono, you going to
apologize.
vote to get a rank back?
How many?
Everybody does see that one posted yes, right? It's not Voices of
Yeah,
the
we see
Monster.
it.
Okay.
Okay, Arthur.
That's really weird because... Stop it, Jono. I'm logged into
No, listen to me. I'm serious.
3 hours in. What do you want?
If I vote and apologize, can I get Slayer back?
God damn it, Jono still doesn't realize the gravity of this situation. You will get 1 rank back for every good deed you do. You vote, you will get 1 rank back. That is
I
your
said
punishment.
2, Grant. 2.
So what? No, 1.
No.
Make a vote. Hurry up.
No. Unless I get John.
So you don't get anything back, Jono. Come on. Make it easier on yourself. Stop bleeding.
No,
The excitement when you watch the Voices of the Monsterhood.
Okay, fine. Space Monsters.
Good. Wait, did that put us at a damn...
You shouldn't be that mean to Jono. He is okay.
Jono,
Thanks, Chris.
No, he's not. He just made a vote that puts us back at a... Wait, no. We are... Wait, so who won? Is it Space then? Can somebody tally up the votes? Anybody? Slayer. Do your ex-Slayer work.
Okay, fine, Arthur.
So you need, what was your rank? Slayer apprentice. You are an apprentice now. You have access to the board of directors. I miss all of you.
Arthur, give it back.
So, who wins? Does Space win then? Is that right?
What did Sid vote for?
Arthur.
No, he didn't vote for Arthur. There's no vote for Arthur, Jono. Sid voted for the figures. He said minis.
You don't want to turn your back against me.
Oh, crap.
I wouldn't recommend it.
Phoenix Griffin is back. She wants answers. Okay, let's tally up. Dande, did you find out the votes? Okay, let's take a look. Dande voted space. Sid voted figure. Jono voted space. That's 2 for space. Chris voted space. Pro voted figure. So that wins for space. Even if I say figure, I think, unless Griffo changes it, but she's not saying it anything, so we'll say space. Keep it simple. Space, figures, and monster figures. Jeez, what the hell happened to John Hamm there? He looks very gothic. Too gothic for his own good and health. Now, back to this phenomenon before I close this out. Griffin, Jono, Dande, Sid, Chris, Pro. How did... What? Here I am, Voices of the Monsterhood. Here I am, WOM. Is Kadawa Show that powerful? Is that what's happening?
I do not know, but I'm seeing the Voices of the Monsterhood channel is streaming.
Okay. If I look at this, I'll open a new window. If you look at me on YouTube, okay? So watch me on YouTube. I open a new window. I go to my... Damn, that showed too much. I go to my channel. Look at the top right. Oh, you can't see. Damn it, you YouTube. You're so sneaky. Hold on, let me zoom out. Damn it, you can't see that corner. Because in the corner it shows that I'm logged into WOM. That's crazy.
You can be logged into more... if you are logged in with your email, it is not particularly relevant to what channel you're on, since if you're using the same email for both.
I've never had this happen. Especially if you're running something like a stream. Okay, let me post something. That's something I should have done a while back. Okay, what am I now? This is so amazing. Griffo, what questions do you have? You are now the Slayer, Griffo. The Slayer. The Slayer. Okay, so now I'm Voices of the Monsterhood again, and there I was WOM. That's crazy. I literally thought that was Pro that made another account named WOM before, until I realized, wait, I did actually type that. That is my image. I don't think Pro would go to that depth. So, whatever happened there, Pro. Or people. I don't want to give you the kudos for that, Pro. You're not that good of a pro. Proing at being pro. John lost a Slayer. You summoned yourself. Arthur, yes, apparently I did. I have the power to summon myself. We are done, guys. Thank you, everybody. That was an amazing Monstercast. I went on way longer than I was planning, since I'm tired from work and working tonight. 3 hours and 11 minutes in. Goodbye, everybody.
Right.
Get into the tabletop hobby.
Later.
Jono, thank you for being you. Pro, thank you for being you. Chris, thank you for being a rat. Dande, thank you for being awesome. Illithid, thank you for... He did something really right today, didn't he? Elitha did something really right. I forgot what it was. But thank you for doing something right that I don't know what it was. Sid, everybody else.
Gave you nitro.
Yeah, look.
Yes, he did give me nitro too. Thank you, Sid.
Look who's the only one that didn't get his thanks from Arthur. Fine. Okay, I am going to remember this.
He puts me down, then he always turns the table somehow, or I feel bad for what I do in return for him doing something wrong. Damn, you are good.
Also, before we shut off at the Monster Maker event, make your own monster.
Hell yeah. We have missed out on that a lot. Yes, go ahead, Donde.
This Friday at the 31st is when it's due. Just create your own original monster.
Okay, so we're not good, guys. We have time. So this Friday, why did you say the 31st? Do you mean 17th?
The 31st of January.
Oh, okay.
Is when it's due.
So we got a lot of time.
It'll
Dundee, did we discussed the last one, right, on the Monstercast?
Yeah, but we didn't do one for December
because what? Sorry, you cut out. We didn't do one for December. Why?
Because of the holiday.
Okay. But did you have one? I don't remember. Did you have a... Oh, right. We were supposed to review the... Were there holiday what was the... I remember the last one I think we did on here was the farm one, right?
Yeah.
And did we miss one after that then?
I didn't... Yeah, we didn't do December because I didn't make one for December.
Okay.
Mostly so because people were...
Gotcha. Okay, guys, so due by the 31st of this month, we have the Monster Maker Challenge. Create your own original monster. All right, in any way you want. Share it with Donde either directly or just post it in the Creating Monsters section. And we'll make sure to feature that on the Monstercast following that, the end of that event. Josh lost his... what am I saying? I gotta finish this up. He summoned yourself. He gave... Yes. Thank you, Griffo, for remembering. Thank you all. You're being awesome today and being here. I enjoyed the last Monstercast immensely. I think this one was even greater. Thanks for you guys in other parts of the world, like Jono, Chris, and Pro, for staying up this late with us. Really appreciate it. It's not that late, huh? 2, but yeah, that's pretty late. All right, guys.
3 a.m.
I value warm above sleep, and that is Pro. Why you shall get Slayer someday, maybe. Did Jono just hand you his Slayer rank? Is that what happened? I'm finishing up. Just kidding, Jono. Relax. I feel betray. I feel betray. Let's play football. All right. I just don't want to finish this up because I'm being non-adult. That's why I'm... Yes, there he is. Oh, I didn't even know he said betray. I forgot that. I just thought of him saying it like that. Awesome. Everybody betray me. I fed up with this world. Oh, man. What a crazy Slavic. Either he made all us Slavs look good or bad. I'm not sure still. But he did make us look weird, and I already do a good job at that.
Who did what? What?
This guy, Tommy Wiseau. This guy.
What does he have to do with Slavs?
Because he is. I believe he's Polish, actually.
Let me check.
It would make sense, too.
He's alien.
Yes. From Poznan.
Poznan. Yeah,
Poland.
that's
Yeah,
Poland.
Polish.
He has a weird last name, but yeah, he's Polish, which... yeah, that always makes me think. Am I that weird?
No.
Well, remember, there's good weird and there's weird and bad weird.
No, that alien thing from outer space is not a Slav. I refuse to accept that.
He doesn't accept him into the nationality. He has been banned from that part of Europe. No wonder he lives in
Banned
LA.
from the ethnicity.
Right.
So,
Oh, that's awesome. John Hamm and Tommy Wiseau. Damn. Those are my first guests to Karawa show at the same time.
Arthur,
We'll all have long hair. A weird host with weirder guests. Damn, what would happen in that? That is insane. That would be the cringiest thing in history. Wow. That's something I would be proud to host because I know I would host it right, meaning I do a shitty and cringy job, probably. At least a cringy job. I would vote myself. I'll be cocky about that one. Big mood. Nelith is excited. Wow.
I am honestly slightly concerned.
They're also like full of themselves if you think about it too. They both like think they're the best of the best. They take themselves too seriously. Excellent. Wow. You know, if I had Karawa show, I could actually probably do that because I know John Hamm would probably agree.
no, he wouldn't.
Really? He's that full of himself?
John Hogan will never go to the Kidava show because he's not Slayer anymore. He is not relevant.
God damn it. Shut up, Jono.
No.
I think he'd agree, and I think Tommy Wiseau will take any exposure if I like tell him that it's like $1 million show. He'll believe me. So I think I could get them honestly both in, and without telling each other, like get them both in at the same time. That's like actually a possibility. That's not just me joking anymore.
With Tommy Wiseau, it's highly probable, but yeah, John Hogan doesn't like to be interviewed, etc. So that's more hard, unless you make him Slayer.
I was going to say that we've been going on an hour without monster stuff, but it's still monster related, for sure.
Arthur, Slayer. No.
Pro will be there front row. Hell yeah, he will. He'll throw his underwear and bra at us. Just like a real show. Okay, guys. Wow, this is the biggest after-hours show we've ever done on Monstercast. So, guys, if you watch the Monstercast only on YouTube and you wonder what goes on, it's these kind of chats that we do. They're usually even more enthusiastic because people just get hyped up with silly things sometimes. So it gets pretty wild in the after-hours, and that's what happens once we go offline. Usually another hour or two we mess around. So if you like that, do join the Discord so you can enjoy that. Otherwise, maybe someday I'll stream everything like this. I hope you enjoyed it. I do want to close my windows so people don't see that I clearly have a weird green screen in my room and start wondering and start spying on me and all that weird stuff. You never know who's watching you. You really don't.
Arthur, I am spying on you.
Yeah, Jono's getting a little weird too. Phoenix
Remember,
wants to
I
see
have
this
very sensitive information about you. Don't you forget.
Discuss their favorite shampoo brands. Nice. It would have to be Jono, the Federico, that will be on the couch at that Karawa show, though, Pro. You just won't have the hair to do it. You just won't. Even a wig won't do it. If we have John Hamm and Tommy and me, we're going to need someone with full-fledged hair, and I think our Fed, or the fake Jono, has it. Or Mink.
Oh,
True. True. Although Mink could get weird. Who knows? I found a loophole. We're done. Okay, I'm sorry for keeping you guys here. Sorry for over 3 hours. 3.5 almost. Oh, shit. Goodbye, everybody. Guys, say your last words. Victor was here, but he was gone, so Chris, he can still do his part. Thank you to Phoenix, Rita, especially for your first time here, if you're still around. Wom for joining in the weird, whatever the hell you are, creation, whoever you are. Raincrawler, Spider Flash was there too, so thank you guys on YouTube. Thank you everybody on the Discord. Griffo, thanks for always being there. No, that'd be magic. And go ahead and say your last words, guys. Thank you very much. Love you all.
Give me Slayer. Arthur. Give me Slayer immediately.
On behalf of Victor, I would say his parting words that he usually says, "Don't fear the unknown. Seek it out. Study it. Understand it." To which I follow up with, "Fear the unknown. Shoot it in the face with a shotgun."
Beautiful. That gets a clap. Anybody else?
Slayer. Now.
There's
Give it to me.
Jono.
Give
And the
me
crowd goes
Slayer.
wild. Pro, last words. I'm going to wear a mask. Aren't you always wearing a mask, Pro? Illithid. Everybody's excited. Dombe, I think, said bye as well. All right. Till next time, we'll be talking about space monsters. Monstercast number 62. 62. See you guys. 3.
See you, John. Have a good night.
Arthur.